Mike and we'll go. Well, welcome to the podcast. I'm still alive, for everyone that's wondering. Somehow.
He almost died. Almost died.
That was a bad idea. It was fun, but definitely not a good idea.
He almost
Just
died.
to be honest, yeah. So don't ever let that happen again. Today we have, obviously, Dustin again. We have Preston, the redheaded stepchilds, I guess, at this point. Who's who?
The redheaded stepchild at the Coops.
Yeah. And then we got Bree online today for the first time ever, coming from the control room.
Fresh out the control room.
Yeah, thanks for coming. And I guess let's start with you. I mean, obviously, everyone knows what you drive, hopefully, at this point.
I hope.
Now, you drive the same car he does.
That's what the gay motor.
Mine was red first.
What's the difference between, well, for people who don't know who you are, what is the car? What is different than his car? Because everyone's seeing the cover now, so everyone knows it looks the same. What's different, though?
It's a 92, same chassis, 240SX. Body kit's a little bit different. Biggest difference is motor. SR20, freshly rebuilt.
Turboed, right?
Yeah.
And is it an upgrade to turbo or just a stock one?
Kind of, sort of. It's like a little bit bigger than T28.
Oh, gotcha.
T28's good for like 330.
Okay.
Which is what I'm making right now. But
So besides that, that's the only difference, or?
Pretty much, yeah. I think he has a real cage. I got a bolt in.
Okay.
Real wheels.
We got
Fake
we both
wheels.
got real wheels, bro.
Eye roll. Insert eye roll.
Right. And then Bree, you also drift. For all the girls watching, pretty fucking cool. What do you drive?
I have
A 240.
Hey,
Fucking 240
you
owners.
know what? It's 3 Coops versus your one.
Yeah,
BMW,
I know. You're
buddy.
right.
You're outnumbered.
I have 2 BMWs actually.
But that's still not enough. Might as well get out of here.
You're right. Sorry, go ahead.
Sad part, I think the horsepower, they're little 4-cylinder.
Yeah, no shit, probably.
No, I do have a 240. I have an 89 coupe.
Okay.
Chris Coupe Gang.
Mm-hmm. I fuck with coupes though, but you're right.
Yeah.
Is it a KA? Is it SR? 1J, 2J? LS?
LS9.
LS7?
CA18.
It's a motor out of a Geo Metro.
Is it an F250 motor diesel?
I got a 6.0 Power Stroke in mine now.
Right.
I blew a head gasket
And
last week,
it's
though.
pretty stock though, other than that, right? I mean, like stock, relatively speaking, anyway.
Yeah, completely stock.
Like coils, and that was it. Coils and
That's really it. You know, XXRs. Nothing fancy. I'm not
fake wheel gang.
Fake
Fake
wheel
wheel
gang.
gang.
Well,
Yeah.
that's really fake wheels.
Not a hot boy
I don't
like
know.
everybody else.
Let's start that fucking
Did
conversation.
you see that new lineup they got coming out?
Dude,
Dude, that's what everyone's talking about. The
Dude.
XXRs.
it's a
The
fake,
new like line or
It's
whatever.
a fake line, but
What do you mean it's a fake line?
it's
Like
a
the
fa-
wheels are fake?
It's a fake.
It
It's
was
a
a
fake
troll.
picture. It's a troll.
Oh, really?
You thought it was real?
I never seen it. I still
Oh.
haven't seen it because I
It's
just
like a
heard like
picture of,
everyone talking
It's
about
like a
it.
picture of LXZs,
Oh.
some Cerevis, and something else. And like they just took the
Eurolines.
they just took the name and did this with it.
Oh, okay.
So instead of LXZ, it's
Yeah.
backwards of that. It's pretty funny.
Yeah,
I was,
because
like, looking
I've
like,
seen
what?
you guys or a couple of people talk about it. I was like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. That was completely flipped around. I was like, whoever did that was a fucking troll.
Yeah,
That's
give me
badass.
those XXRs now.
I want them-
Pre-order.
Dude, pre-ordered. I want them LXZs, lookalikes. You know the reps. I want them right now.
No shit, dude.
Right now.
Fuck.
Those fake VSKFs, though.
Fuck yeah, I want them motherfuckers. I like them rep wheel gangs.
Rep.
I just got them SSRs, bro. Fucking rep gang, bro.
Biggest fake wheel of them all.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're like half real wheel, half fake wheel, dude.
It's just got bolt-on lips, so it's kind of fake.
That he built in our living room.
That's when you know they're real.
What was the ones that you were cutting? Like you cut the barrels.
SSRs.
Oh, okay.
In our living room.
Wasn't that at Tony's house?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I was there for that.
And I did some at work too.
Oh, okay.
When I got hit the last time, I did them at work. I took them to work and cut them, and then I built them in the living room. Took everything home and built them in the living room.
Shit.
Yeah, we move into an apartment,
How'd you
and
seal
he
them?
comes in with those.
With the silicone. I built all my wheels.
Might need to be resealed.
Let me know when you want to do it,
I know
bro.
a guy. Who knows a guy?
That also knows a guy.
Who has a red coupe?
It's true, dude. It's true. Fuck, dude.
Okay, I won't push you out like a redheaded stepchild. You can come over and I'll help you.
All right, pour some shots really quick before we should have already done this, but whatever.
Bet.
What are the options?
You have 2 options.
10 out of 10.
Oh, what's that right there?
Oh, you can grab it, sure.
Done.
I'll
It's
take
good.
I'll take the blue with the Sioux.
Good enough for me.
Are you on this too?
Oh wait,
Yeah.
let me read this because Dom was saying that it was more. It's the same, right?
No,
I don't know.
Wait, what's the proof on that? Like, what's the proof on that?
70.
It says 30% by volume.
What's the proof? Does it say?
It should say proof on it.
Let's see.
Because this is actually 80 proof then.
That's 70.
Okay.
That stuff is pretty weak.
Doesn't say.
Just says 30% alcohol.
Yeah, this
by
is
volume.
40%, so I'm guessing it's probably the same as that. As far as proof goes.
Alcohol by volume 35.
Oh, dude, I was wondering if I wanted to see if my phone will cast on that.
Are you on the Blue Gang too?
Yeah, put me on Blue Gang. Gangs.
Gang.
So I think it's only fitting before we take the shot. I mean, we always do. I think probably only do like 2 a day, nothing like crazy.
What?
But
How are you gonna pour yourself a smaller shot?
oh shit!
I was trying not to
The
make that
fire's
happen.
been lit.
Damn.
Well, he pours me like a full cup. Like, pour
Okay, I
yourself
got the
a full
biggest
cup.
one now. Back up.
We need to take pretty much a shot for Jesse Robles. Jesse, I don't know if you're watching. This is my phone right now.
It's gonna look bougie right now.
I think, Kylie, can you show? Oh, it's probably not gonna work. Show the overview. Can you kind of see it?
Not really.
Well, hold on. Let me do this then.
Turn your phone aside, bro.
No, it doesn't matter. This should come up full view. Oh,
And it broke.
this is why we don't try new things.
And it broke.
But yeah, fucking Jesse's car. It was on like Super Street magazine, wasn't it? For sure. Yeah. Oh
think I
man,
had a
that's like
picture, yeah.
horrible. To like see. Let's see if I like tilt it.
Oh, there you go. Fire. Oh.
So that is Jesse's car. Spirit of the Streets fucking ruined it. Holy shit.
Hey, walls will fuck you up a little bit, guys.
Well, and ironically, let me go back to that. I wonder if the video will play on there. There it is, yeah. Let me turn that down. Damn.
That car was icy as fuck.
Holy shit. I mean, and it's crazy. I don't know for anyone watching, but that car did not look like that before, right? Like, that car was clean as shit.
That car was
it's not
ice.
working now, but
The fucking video.
fuck. So let's take a shot. This goes out to Jesse. Fast recovery, and get your car. Let's get your car fucking back up and running, dude. Fuck me. And it's ironic too, cause like my car just happened the same shit. I mean, not this bad, but damn, it's fucked up.
Just had that bash bar made too.
Well, so oh yeah, true. Well, so you're a body guy, right?
Yeah.
So
Just a
looking
little
at that, what are you thinking?
I think it's bent like a banana.
Well, cause I've seen and see. Here's a fucking comparison.
Fire.
Holy
Fire.
shit.
Fire. I mean, he's repping on 350Z wheels good, though.
So is the damage repairable?
That front is swayed over a lot more than everyone thinks it is. I just know from experience.
Really? So that
Yeah.
there's nothing. Because I've seen a couple people say that it's repairable or that, you could always like pull it out or something like that.
It just sucks too because how far back it's bent. You pull it back, you're just taking structural integrity out of that thing at these points. These chassis are already old and weak and brittle. From
Well,
us
so
beating the shit out of
people
them.
like don't they like tube front it at this point?
Well, you're only allowed to tube front from strut towers forward. You're not allowed to go any further back
Oh.
because you're making a custom chassis at that point in time.
Gotcha. Well, and your accident, maybe I can pull it up, but yours was not even close to this bad, and that was fucking your car was done, right?
Mine was pretty bad, but like I got hit more like in the A pillar than he did the front. So
Yeah, because I remember the car was actually pushed against the cage, right?
I bent the cage.
Fuck. Yeah.
Like one part of the cage was pushing against my feet, like it was crushing my feet.
Jeez.
So,
So that was it.
yeah, it definitely fucked it up a lot.
Damn, dude.
I just know from experience that it's not very likely to pull it back and still have structural integrity.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the body shit. So your car was good on the rear then, right?
The hatch?
Yeah.
No, that was good in the back. I mean,
But just the front.
front was wasted. It was more of like the seats, like they're not seats, but the A pillar.
Jeez. Yeah, it sucks, dude. That's fucking rough to see, honestly. And especially such a clean car. I mean, it seems like we've seen a lot more accidents like that lately, too.
Yeah, that's been definitely happening a lot lately. I feel like everyone's getting a little too comfortable with themselves and they kind of push themselves a little bit too hard and
Yeah.
out of their elements. I mean, that's how you learn and stuff too. But It's kind of hard.
That's what sucks though, is that there's so much time and effort put into the car, and then that also turns into getting more power, and then going out there, and at the first couple events you're like, oh, okay, I'm gonna baby it and then see how this goes, and then next thing you know you're like, oh, okay, this is too cool, and then you go balls to the wall, and then you're like, R.I.P. Hatch
Right.
or Coop.
Maybe we'll see a JZ14 out of Jesse.
Fuck, man.
He's got that SR14 right now.
I don't
Does
think,
he have-
I don't think he'll fuck with that one.
That's nice.
It's too nice.
Oh shit, I forgot about that. Yeah.
That black one.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
It's like
It's
like
super
high,
clean.
yeah, super clean,
think it has
high
AC.
horsepower.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it was
I
like
think it has
full
AC.
interior too, right?
That's
Yeah.
like a dailyable car. I think he does daily it too.
Mhm. Mhm.
That would
It
be
sucks.
nice.
Have you wrecked a car?
No, came close to wrecking yours though.
Well, oh, it was that tire wall, right?
Yeah,
It was reverse main.
Yeah,
Did you hear about that?
No, I don't remember that one.
Well, he like it
super
was
aggressive feint.
it was
we
like
were
a-
Oh, so you went like real wide and then like
into the tire
we were
walls.
looking at the tire wall,
Like,
and then it like came
dude.
back around, and I was like, I'm so glad that worked out. Cause
That was the
would've
old
fucked.
chassis though, because I remember looking at him like, yo, that's fucking crazy, dude. We
it
almost
worked.
died.
Dude, I was like, well, looks like you might be getting an SR and a coupe.
It's not
But
running,
They
but
finally might come to the dark side.
yeah, I mean, I have one.
I'm trying to get him to convert to the dark side, man.
You have to do it.
I don't know,
Coupes.
man. I've already learned so much with the
I mean, technically, you got a coupe,
E36s.
bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, BMW or S chassis are easier.
Let's pull the BMW motor, throw it in the coupe.
Dude, that's what I'm
That's what I
saying.
keep
That'd be
saying,
sick.
dude.
Open
We
the
can
hood.
even
It's
put
like,
Let's take the
front
worst
end.
part about the Beamer and put it into a 240.
no, dude, it'd be sick because then all you gotta do is like put a turbo on it, make 400 horsepower, and you know that stuff.
I mean, it makes more power stock than a KA, so
True.
Anything makes more power stock than a K.
Yeah,
This is true.
I rip a KA a few times.
And then you blew it up.
Well, it's not for that. I still rip it. Still fun ripping a KA car.
I don't. Is anyone really running KA anymore?
Tony Hall.
Yeah, it's not really.
I mean,
KA
that's
anymore.
yeah. I was gonna say. I mean, it is technically.
Yeah, it's a
Greg has a
KA.
K.
Oh, Kayla is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Greg.
Greg.
That's Greg's choice.
Hey, didn't someone else wreck at Vegas? Or I mean, Spirit? Fucking Bear.
Bear.
I haven't seen anything about that.
I don't know.
what does he have now? Is he drive? Is that a Z? What does he have?
I don't remember.
I just saw something online about it.
Let me look.
I think he built a car. I just don't remember what he did.
It's got to be like a 240, of course.
I don't know. I know I saw a bunch of videos of like Steezy Weaver and all them guys shredding the gnar out there. It was like 4-car trains. Like
Yeah,
all
shout out
day.
to Seth. He was out there ripping it.
Yeah.
Oh, Seth was
Car
out there?
looks good. Yeah,
Oh, no shit. Oh, fuck.
777.
Franklin? I mean,
Seth Wright.
Seth Wright, yeah.
Yeah, bro.
Dude, that purple, or the, what is it, like a red?
Yeah, that maroon.
Yeah, looks
Yeah.
fucking titties.
Yeah.
Looks really nice, dude.
Expensive paint. I tell you that. It's really expensive.
Well, that's crazy because, like, if you've seen, like, I remember when we visited him in Vegas, like, looking at it, it was fucked. Like, he was, like, kind of bummed out because he swayed, like, a ton on the rear, had to do actual tubing on the rear. The front was fucked. Like, worse than probably,
Well-
like, worse than, like, it was like my last Beamer, probably
Well,
that bad.
the cool part about the BMW is that it's like how your guys' frame rails are. They're like above, like there's a floor pan and they're up here above it. So you can see if they're buckled and stuff like that. And cutting them off is just super simple and just tube the back half of them. It's so easy to do.
Yeah, I didn't know. Yeah, because his has seen some fucking shit, dude.
And
Some
so
fucking
when
shit.
you back half a car too, it's so easy just like to take the quarter and just move it wherever you want it because you're making your own mounts and shit.
That'd be cool.
Let's not back half your car.
Dude, I don't know. What is this, my third wreck now?
You might want
Yeah.
to go to a 240. They kind of survive a little easier
I
than
don't know,
BMW
man.
did.
I mean, it wasn't like it's not like you did it this time. Though.
Yeah. I mean, that's just saving
The
grace.
first two were like, yeah.
Well, you
full,
smacked the
full
wall.
retard, yeah.
Look at it on the plus side though. At least you still have a rear window.
Yeah, it did fly out last time,
It did.
mid-drift. I still...
What?
You didn't hear about I didn't even know.
I heard your back window like exploded, but I didn't know it flew out.
No, so IFO, it was kind of loose, and I remember building like the car, and I was like, maybe I should probably seal this. Like, oh, fuck it, whatever. So I was like apparently drifting on Main, and it was IFO on Vegas Drift was running it, and then I was going, and apparently like it just came off, and then the wind took it, and it just did a bunch of flips, like 20 feet in the air, and then landed. And then I get back on the line, and then I forget who he was, but he was like, hey, how's the breeze? How you feeling? I'm like, good. And it feels all right. He's like, yeah, dude. Like, how is it though? I'm like, fine, dude. Like, what the fuck's wrong with you? Like, why are you asking me about the air? Like, what the hell? He's like, dude, I'm asking about your fucking rear window. And I look back, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't know that fucking.
Oh
left.
wait, I remember
How
now.
did you
I
not
remember
notice?
that.
I don't know. I
No.
didn't even
I
notice
remember
at
that
all.
we had to sit there and wait for him to clean the glass up. 'cause
Oh
fucking
yeah, it
windshield-
was kind of in one piece, most of it, but it flew fucking high.
No,
Apparently,
I remember that. I remember that. Now you were
Yeah.
that asshole.
I didn't even remember any of that.
Was that the old chassis?
Window.
Yeah, it was an old one, the fucked up one. I think that was it was after East. I refixed it, drifting IFO, and it was like kind of fucked after that accident. I mean, you saw Jesse's, like his fucking glass just blew up. Mine somehow didn't, because it wasn't that bad of an accident comparatively.
The whole thing just flew off.
Yeah.
I'm still picturing that right now. It looked like hurt. His fucking windshield's flying, flipping through the air instead of a hood.
Yeah, that's what it was. Apparently, I didn't see it. I had no idea.
Dude, Hertz hood did go flying at Grange.
Dude, I saw
was
that
so
shit.
high.
That thing went so high, dude. Holy
When
shit.
was that?
Super D, like
Last
2
year,
years
2 years
ago.
ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I've
dude,
never
his
seen
hood
it.
came off.
Yeah.
He initiated, and like the video goes slow mo, and you just see the hood rattling. And it goes, and like
It was-
mid
it was so
drift. He's
high.
just like
Jeez.
mid drift. He's like, bruh.
That's my biggest fear, honestly. I am so terrified for my hood to come up.
I've seen
I've
it
had-
happen a couple times.
I've had it happen to me 3 times now.
Oh,
No,
really?
that's why I'm so scared
It
because I've seen
sucks.
so many people. Like I know Dylan had it happen to him. You've had it happen to you. Like so many people have had it happen, and I'm just like, hood, please stay in your home.
Yeah.
Don't fly up.
That's super annoying when it flies up to you. You're like watching, and you're like, bruh.
What kind of latches do you have?
Arrow catch ones.
Are they nice?
They're nice. It's just like I've had one person.
You have them on there too, right?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I need new ones. They're kind of ghetto.
Oh, really?
They're old and dried.
Yeah, every
Could-
time I have to go through tech, I'm like, Dustin, and he comes over with his little like pocket knife to try and help me like open
They're
my
just
hood.
old. They're just old and dry. That's no
Oh.
problem.
Yeah.
Because it's better than like the stock latch. I feel like though.
Hmm.
No.
It's kind because I have to drive my car to the track,
Mm.
and when we lived in Santan, there were times that we've had to like pull over because he's like, your hood's gonna fly
Oh
up.
shit.
Like the bracket would come, or the little pin would come loose. And it's
Oh
like-
really?
Yeah.
You just gonna go down the road and watch the hood do this, and you're like, oh
And I'm
god.
too short, so when I drive it, I can't see my hood. So he's just like watching me in the truck, and he's like, it's literally like this.
That'd be scary as fuck.
Yeah, I don't see it because
And then it breaks your windshield. Oh yeah, true.
Because
I've
at least
had-
with stock, like you have to like physically get it unlatched. Like
Mm.
if it's unlocked, but like you haven't gone over there to lift it, it's still like there.
It's like your truck. It's like your
Oh.
truck.
Like
You know how you open your truck,
Yeah,
it pops
yeah.
up, and
no,
you
that's
have
how
to
the
go
Beamer
release-
is too. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Like
it's
every
Yeah,
car.
your BMW's
yeah.
like that too.
most people switch because they get new hoods.
Oh.
So like
I thought the BMW was like the double pull one, because like a lot of the BMWs are like that.
I think so. Yeah.
Like, The most of the BMWs I see work on at work. It's like you pull it once, go over there, and you're trying to open it, and I can't open it, and I go back to the little thing. It's like times 2. I'm like, oh okay, I pop it again. And it opens.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's an old school one, so it's not like that, but it's kind of rough to get it off sometimes.
Well, I mean, you've hit a lot of shit.
I found another cross member, so if we get that fender on, probably could put a new cross member on there too.
Or just yank that front end over with a big
Again.
with a big boy truck
For
this
the
time.
second time. That was crazy pulling it, and it was like the truck, what is that, a 3/4 ton?
3/4.
Yeah.
Well, you
That's
did-
crazy.
That's the weirdest way I've ever heard
That-
somebody
yeah.
like explain it. It's a 3/4 ton.
It is though, right?
I got a one.
It is
I
though,
got
right?
a 1/2 ton.
There you go.
I've never heard that. That was new.
I got a 0.25 ton.
There it is. Hey. I mean, it's the same thing, bro.
Preston's face
It's
is
the
like,
same
bruh.
thing, bro.
See, we'll say that to a truck
He's-
guy. They're
he's
gonna
not
look at you
wrong.
and slap you.
it's not wrong.
I really had to think about that for
It's
a
okay.
second.
My mirrors don't even push it, so fuck it.
Fucking towing faggot.
Yeah, I know, right? Doesn't even
You're that
move.
fucking guy going down with the ghost trailer behind your truck.
Yeah, dude, it's for real. No hitch or anything. Just looking like an asshole.
Greg's here.
Damn.
Should put you on. I know he's watching.
I know he is. That's why I said it.
Damn. Yikes, bro. Oh,
Damn.
Greg, shout out to your car. Gonna get flooded.
Yeah, Hurricane Katrina is about to get us.
It doesn't have a hurricane name.
It's
Doesn't
Hurricane
it?
Rose.
Maria, I think.
Rose or Rhea or something. It's like ours.
I think it's
You
Maria.
you literally shared the post like an
I think
hour ago.
Well, I'll find
Check
it.
it.
Pretty sure it's fucking Rose.
So like, someone was like
Right.
talking, like messaging me, like, "Oh, there's a hurricane coming." I was like, "Bro, come on.
Yeah, I didn't believe
We
Dustin
in
when
the
he told
desert,
me.
bro.
Rose.
We're not Florida. Rosa,
Rosa.
that'll be nice. It's supposed to rain this whole week.
Yeah.
Something like that, yeah.
Really?
It's supposed to rain till like Wednesday, and then we get 3 days off of no rain, and then it's gonna rain like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday.
It's supposed to be 80, 85 degrees this weekend.
Let me see. On Saturday?
Yeah.
That'd
they
be
update
fucking
it?
nice. The low is 62.
Did they update it? Earlier when I checked, it was showing rain for Saturday, like for the event Saturday. Oh, okay,
This shit's bougie as fuck, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
it
it
keeps
always
changing.
changes. Best guess.
Yeah,
I guess
Like every
it's-
minute, it's like, oh, it's gonna fucking pour.
I'll sneeze and it says it's gonna pour.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I think like 2 days ago it showed me it was supposed to rain literally like all week except for Saturday, and now it's like, meh, maybe not.
Yeah, right. Oh, and also, so I was gonna ask Preston. So, how long was your fucking car down officially? What was the official count? Now that it's like running.
So let's see. Easter Drift, I took it there. I think I got one. Oh wait, was Easter Drift the one where my transmission blew up?
Yeah, I think it was. That was East
There,
Track
so
or
there,
West Track.
like, I can't remember the time, but there was an event where like I like got locked out a second or third on skid pad, and basically I just like hard parked all event, got
That
it
sucks.
fixed, spent like I think that was like 3 months. No, I must have brought it back for Easter Drift. I think Easter Drift was when it blew up. So I was like doing a run, and there's just like fresh oil like spewing out of my blow off valve. So I'm like, sick, we're done.
Damn.
Limped it home, or I think I was caravanning with Keith, so we went to like a restaurant afterwards, and it might have gone to the shop or it might have gone home. And then that was in April. I pulled it June 12th, and then I just got it back running August of.
It's been a long
So it was
fucking
down
time.
2016.
I think so, yeah.
Fuck.
And then I think IFO 2014 was its first event, because that car started as like a blown KA automatic car.
Oh, really?
And I
I
think
thought you
that's-
had the car for like years.
I see the timelines are because it's been so long. I think I got 2.5 years total of driving out of that car. Josh Lynn had like 7 years on that motor prior to me buying it.
Damn.
And then I think I got like solid 2.5 years. I was doing like every event I could.
Damn.
And then I did like some upgrades, which I should have just like never done that.
I was gonna
be
ask, would you
honest.
do it again the same way you did? If you had to?
I bought
if you could?
I bought like a T28, like an S15 Spec R turbo, injectors, Nistunes, E32 MAF, and one of the injectors was like stuck open. So like
Hell
E-friend
yeah.
was like happened to be in town. We were gonna do like a street tune just so I could drive it, and it like flooded my motor like 6 times. So like that started the washing of the rings.
Gotcha.
Got like another 1.5 years out of it before like a ring line broke.
Jeez. That's actually kind of impressive.
So I mean, it was funny. Like every time we threw it on the dyno, it made less power. So like
That's kind of hard to
It went
watch.
from like
It was-
300 to 280, 275.
yeah, it was like 307, 311, then it was like 298, and then I think we stopped
Jeez.
right. The last dyno we did was 276, spinning 235. So I was like, well,
Jeez.
as long as it makes at least 300 on the rebuild, we're good to go.
And what did it make?
So on the rebuild, it's making 323 at like 14.
pretty good. Yeah.
Should be able to make more, but we'll see.
So how does it feel like being like driving now? Like now it's been so long, especially with a brand new car essentially.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it'd be like I think I told you, I was like, dude, I'll probably just like take it easy. I'll just like we'll see like what happens. Like
I'm gonna stay in beginner.
First run.
like first run out, it's like back to old days. Like
Yeah.
I could like feel a couple new differences, but overall it was like same car.
Well, is the suspension the same? Is it just an engine change?
So gearing changed on the rear end, subframe bushings.
You went 4.6 in the rear, didn't you?
Yeah.
What are you
Cage
running?
now?
4.6.
Oh, okay. Is that like the God 240 diff rate?
It just like I don't know. You slam these cars, put big wheels on, it kind of fucks up the rear end of it. So doing a 4.6 like brings it back to like what it should be.
Oh, okay.
It'll
okay.
just like
Gotcha.
Gets
get
the
up
wheels
and going
spinning.
faster.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole front end's different. Like subframe was moved. I think I got. I don't remember. I don't know. Basically, cage, rear subframe bushings.
Gotcha. But it didn't feel
Bucket
like a
seat.
crazy difference though.
It feels better for sure. Like it doesn't wheel hop like off the line anymore.
Oh, it did.
It used to like legit be like skirt, like you could like feel it.
Oh, because
Now
your
it-
subframe is doing this the whole time.
Yeah,
the-
now
the
it's just like
bushings.
solid.
That's nice. And then you were doing like tandems at the end of the night, weren't you?
Yeah, I was back into it pretty quick. I was going a little too hard though. I'm still trying to learn like where it wants to stop, because now I have like more power, because it used to stop making power at 5200. So it'd be like power, and I could just chill like full throttle. Now it's like
Gotcha.
power up until I think 7200.
Which is limiter pretty much.
Yeah,
So you have the throttle controlled a lot more
So
now.
before I could like throw it and just chill. Now it's like I have a little bit more angle, and now way more power all the way through the power band. So
Gotcha.
Do you actually have an RPM gauge?
I don't have shit.
Then how?
He literally does not have any gauges in his fucking car
So-
whatsoever.
Like at all?
I have a standalone that has like a couple fail safes activated. As far as that, I'm
So
like,
basically, if it overheats, it'll shut itself down. Lose all
Yeah.
it'll shut itself down. So basically, he drives it until something starts fucking up, and then you're like, I don't know what to do. So,
if,
I don't know what's fucking up. Is it overheated?
Yeah,
Lost oil
right.
pressure? I don't know. I'm just gonna
It's
drive
broken.
it.
I don't know.
if my RPM gets limited, I know it's overheating. I didn't have any issues last event though.
Which is good.
The
Well,
heat,
you're good.
I have a lot more heat overall though. So like brake master was like boiling.
Was
clutch
did you
was
check it?
boiling,
Was it
yeah.
actually?
Did you wrap that up like we were talking about?
I need to, and I need to change to a different fluid too,
DOT.
like
4.
5.1 or something from O2 or something like that.
Well, if it's boiling, it's still gonna boil it no matter what.
Well, they have like higher, like more for like racing apparently. I'm gonna wrap all. Like I just need to just drop the money and get.
Just get that gold tape like a motherfucker. Be baller.
I need to do it all
You
or
are
run
no
hoodless.
gauges. That's ballsy.
So I was
He's
trying-
wildin'.
I have a Zaytronic, so I was trying to wire up, and like the night before the event, my harness was like, "Go eat a dick," and I was like, "Well, I guess we're
Sure.
Gonna,
I guess I'll go eat a dick.
yeah."
Well, that's the night that we
So-
stayed up. That's the night we stayed up Lego. We had that fucking trailer and shit.
No,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
So hopes and dreams is what I'm driving right now.
Hell yeah. I mean, it runs.
Yeah, it runs
was
good.
good.
It runs great.
Did you tell a difference like when it was boiling? Like the
I
fluid?
couldn't feel a pedal difference now, so
Well, I mean, he's
Did
not
the
really
plastic melt then? Or well, it won't because the
Well,
liquid
it's
is like
mostly-
actually.
it's gonna heat up the lines and like the master before it
Oh.
melts it.
yeah, because literally all of my lines run right by the manifold,
Jeez,
and it's
dude.
ceramic coated, which helps a ton because Tomei like just, I mean, it used to be like start the car 30 seconds running will like sear your skin. Now I can at least like do like the stove touch
Oh, okay.
after like it running like hard.
That's crazy. So it did make a big difference.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it makes a huge
I didn't
difference.
know that.
Yeah,
Because we were talking about it. I was like, just fucking. Why does it matter?
Right.
just wrap that whole side and you have like a heat shield too.
Partially.
Is that the license plate?
Yeah.
Is that still in
Everyone-
there?
everyone
it's
does that,
gold
bro.
wrapped though.
Oh,
so-
okay.
But it's like mostly it's like the wastegate setup I have now because that
Mm.
turbo was welded for an external gate.
That turbo's wild. The whole
So-
setup is kind of.
Yeah, I mean,
Interesting.
It got some haters. Shout out to Charles. Charles is like, you're fucking stupid. I'm like, dude, like,
I mean, it runs.
Hey,
my
it
turbo
fucking
blew
works.
up on the dyno. I needed a turbo. Keith had one. It makes
Yeah.
400. It
Got the
makes,
hookup
like-
on it too.
Hey,
so it's
work.
like-
Whatever works, man. You ain't gonna
Yeah.
be hate.
Yeah, the setup's a little laggy, so I need to like be a little more aggressive with the clutch. But
It's not really aggressive on the clutch. You just need to judge like 50 feet shorter if you could.
it's still a third gear car, which is what I was hoping to keep. So
Yeah.
Yeah, you should never be coming out of third gear.
I think my car is a third gear. It's in
Yeah,
third
no.
gear.
when I drove your car, I was like, dude, this is like a good. Like it reminded me of like my T28 SR setup.
Mm.
I
Yeah,
could
your
really
car,
like
your
I
car
could
was
just,
definitely a third gear holding car.
That's
or at least
crazy.
forward
I could just be
gen.
like 1, 2, 3, stay in third the whole time, and then if we did XTC layout, it was fourth,
Mm.
which was the first time I'd ever even been in fourth. So I was like, dude,
I go like limiter and fourth in mine most of the time.
damn.
That's fucking wild, dude. That shit is fast as hell.
I'm actually scared to take my car like XTC now because it's gonna be so much faster.
Dude, it's so fun going through that straight. And like I'm like every time I pedal the throttle, it goes to the limiter. I'm like, this is sweet. And like, oh, I want a bunch of angles, smack the clutch, and just like throws your car sideways. I'm like, this is so fun.
If I mean, you can send it though. Your car, you have a lot of space as long as you shut it down and don't fucking try to 360 that shit.
Yeah.
I just like I remember back in the day when I had like bone stock SR, like just smash down on the floor, third gear, like I'm doing it, man. Smack the clutch like 6 times, like I got it. Now I'm like, I got power. This is fun.
Yeah, watching you do XCC, like him and I were just like having a conversation, like not even close to the track, and we hear you coming,
Oh, dude, this shit is wild.
and we look over, and it looks like you're just like gliding,
You're going quick
and
though.
you're like super fast. Like him and I stopped. Like,
Jesus
Rest in peace, headphone users.
That's how we feel.
like him and I stopped.
Dude, that's really how it is. Like
No,
honestly,
yeah,
it
him
really
and I
is.
stopped like mid conversation, and we were just like,
All right, okay, we get it.
oh my
Bet,
god.
bitch.
Damn, boy.
Bet, bitch.
Yeah, that's just wild. The way that the SR sounds is weird too. Like when I sat in it, like I kind of was like looking at you, like, is it broken? Like I was like,
It's an
sounds,
SR.
Like,
It
weird.
sounds like it's broken. What are you
So-
talking about?
like
So
the turbo or something. I don't know what
I
it
haven't
is.
heard it running in so long, and my buddy's car like kind of runs, so it's just like been a long time since I've heard an SR car, and I was like Silas, he's like, I was like, hey, you know SRs like pretty well. He's like, does it sound fine to you? He's like, yeah. I was like, okay. He's like, what you're hearing is your injectors. I'm like,
the tick.
Oh, is it?
good point. Okay.
The little ticking.
Yeah.
Yeah. ID
And
injectors
I
tick really
upgraded
loud.
too,
Oh,
so
I didn't know
like
that.
the fuel system's way upgraded over
Dude.
stock. So he's like,
Oh.
that's
IDs
literally
are-
just your injectors.
IDs are loud. Like when I do IDs on my car, dude, you're gonna hear it running. Go, Jesus Christ, you're fucking.
It's
Motor
like the
blowing up.
E36 like lifter tick.
Yeah,
on
it's
the
louder than
chassis.
yeah, it's a little bit louder than that.
Oh,
Yeah, like you should hear Tony's car when it runs, dude. Like, is it fucking broken? No, it's an injector. Oh, okay.
Well, the old SR did have like lifter tick, so that's why I was like, I don't really know. Like, I
Oh,
haven't heard my
shit.
car running in
Yeah.
2.5 years. So.
Fuck.
And then it sounds so different now than it used to. Like when we had it on the dyno in November, like I don't think we had the cams in yet because I don't think I'd bought them.
No, you were
And I was
stock
still
cam.
running the S15 turbo, so it was just like
That's the one where
totally
like
different.
that's one where it blew up and just like smoked out the whole shop, didn't it?
I don't think it smoked. It literally, we were like, Keith was like tuning it, and like we were about to start doing power pulls, and the turbo was just like, fuck off. And
What?
like it literally grenaded itself, like, and it had zero shaft play. It wasn't smoking. Like, I don't know what happened. So I got super paranoid. Something bad was like wrong. So I got like all new lines. They're like, everyone's like, did you clean out the motor? I'm like, I think. So like when I got the turbo, the new turbo, did the
Didn't you
modification.
change the oil like a few times?
Dude,
too?
I've changed that oil. It's probably driven like maybe 50 miles, and it's like 5 oil changes.
Damn.
Because I was like, dude, I
I
spent.
mean,
so
better
much
safe
money.
than sorry. Yeah.
I mean, it sat for like a year, so it's not like I spent 2.5 years rebuilding it. It's just
Right.
a lot of money, a lot of time.
It's always the money. It's always a
I
fucking
mean, you
money.
rode with me the first run. Like, I was nervous as hell. I was like, dude, like,
I was a little nervous too. I
I'm
was like, fuck.
confident in like my skills, but dude, we'll see what happens with the car.
It's funny because like his first run was like, damn, okay, fucking see
yeah,
you,
I-
and then
I was
it kind of got
watching.
like worse for a second. I was like, the fuck is
Yeah,
going on?
I
And then
wa-
it was like, boom, back.
I watched
Oh,
his
no
first
problem.
run. I was like, damn, he's making it through. In the second one, I think I saw like a little, like almost spin situation. I was like, oh, he got too cocky with it.
What I was like telling everyone, I was like, yo, move him to fucking out of beginner into advanced, and then all of a sudden like the second, the third, the
Yeah.
fourth, he started. I'm like, fucking Preston, you're making me look like an asshole.
Yeah, he like I heard like the third run. I think he like had clutch kicked the initiation, like the pop limiter. It was like, pop. I was like,
Yo, that
Jesus
pop was
fucking
loud as
Christ.
That
shit.
so like that alone, I was like, dude, 2.5 years worth it right there.
That
Like,
pop?
Shut it down. I'm gonna load it up. I'm out of here. I'm good.
That pop on the outside, just like I was like,
Was it loud?
Oh, dude, it sounded like a fucking gunshot.
Yeah, because
so
it was
sick.
loud on the inside, even with the helmets. Like,
Dude, it
oh,
was so
shit.
sick. Like, cause your exhaust was like pointing like right about where we were sitting, and
Oh,
when he
true.
popped, it was like, oh, pop. I was like, damn,
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah, well, what's up with your car splitting blue flames? I feel
I
like
don't know,
something broke.
I don't know. That was fucking cool,
Something
man.
probably broke.
Don't say that.
Was I shooting flames when it popped off that first time though?
It was shit. Like it was like I
'Cause
wouldn't
la-
say it was a flame, but it would ignite the exhaust.
Okay, because I guess later that night you were saying it was like shooting flames.
No,
on the rip.
no. Later in the night when I was coming back up on you guys when I
Yeah.
fucked up, I looked up and I see you're like, dude, you're probably like an eighth of a car like next to him from my angle. It looked like you were like rubbing the side of his car, and it's just like fucking flames. It's a pop, 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 pop. Like the
Damn.
videos from like Dubai and shit like that, where it's just
Damn.
shooting flames. I'm
No
like,
shit.
the wastegate, you can see the bottom of your car lighting up and the exhaust of your car lighting up. I was like, bleh.
Yo, we need to GoPro that shit next event. You're driving, right then?
Yeah, I need
Okay.
tires, but
Buy
Should
them
be.
right now.
the tires I have now are like like they're still tread, but they like NS25s. You know, don't use them.
Get some Iron Man.
I think
pussy.
everybody knows that, but like
Yeah.
I've tried them. Don't get them.
Get some Iron Man.
Yeah,
pussy.
Iron Man time. That's what everyone else
They're wearing
does.
real weird. They're chunking. It's not good.
Yeah.
See, I tried the Leonhardt, whatever I have in the back of my car. and I-
Lionheart.
Yeah, that thing. And I literally probably blew off probably about a foot and a half worth of a chunk. So I was coming back off XCC and my car's like, I'm like, man, what the fuck's going on? Looking at it, like, oh, I got tread. I roll forward. It's like, clunk. I'm like, no, I ain't got tread right there.
Yeah, I haven't tried those Iron Mans. I still have those NS20s after that event. That's
Yeah,
what I
put the
said.
Iron Man, put the Iron Mans on,
You still
bro.
has tread on them, bro.
Put the Iron Mans on. You're gonna love your life a lot better.
Is that can you get them locally or you just order
Iron
them
Mans,
online?
I can get them local.
Yeah,
I
we
just order
got
them online.
we got that one plug. It was pretty cheap.
Because I'm
It's
scared
pretty
that if
cheap.
I order them online, I'm not gonna have them in time.
You'll,
for
if you
Saturday.
order them tonight or tomorrow morning, you'll have them this. You'll have them like Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking of pulling my diff too, because it's leaking.
Oh my.
So I got to reseal it.
Oh my god.
Who sealed it?
Yeah, I don't think it was that.
Wait,
Shit happens, alright. Shit
I mean,
happens.
if you don't want to say names, it's fine. But
I'm just not throwing shade. Like it's
yeah,
just
yeah,
one of those
yeah.
things.
I
like,
got we got a
stuff
guy
leaks,
that
you
knows
gotta-
a guy that can clean it
you
and
gotta
seal it.
reseal it.
I got a
so.
guy that knows a guy that knows a guy that has a red 240.
I know a couple guys that read 240s.
I know. There's two of them sitting right here.
Yeah, how many
90%
times?
of the
Yeah.
Dude, I told you it was gonna be.
Yeah, how
the
bad
closest
was
to
it?
I hate you right now because
Every time like
literally
I would
got-
get tagged, it would be by you. I'm like, dude, he fucking hates me.
Dude, I was getting tagged. Like, so, like all the photographs were tagging me and they're like, you know, a little wet. I'm like, looking at him like, okay, that nigga got a white helmet. I'm like,
It's like
no
obvious.
windshield banner.
I'm like, it's so easy to tell the difference here. And I messaged him, I was like, okay.
No driver mod on the
I, was
sides.
like,
Yeah,
I have a
exactly.
big banner. My car's slammed.
Okay, it's not like mine's like monster truck.
Yeah,
FD,
he's
bro.
like making it. It's not a semi truck. Okay.
No, that whole night was so frustrating because all night everybody was like, oh, is that Dustin or is that Preston? Is that
Yeah.
Dustin or is that Preston? I'm like, all right.
Okay, so
Preston has a third brake light, guys. I was
You
like,
can't be
look,
like
oh,
that.
true,
Speaking of that,
true. That's
speaking
a
of
really
that,
good
where's-
point.
You still got some extra or what?
Oh yeah, shitload actually. Yeah,
Bet.
like you can take what you need
Bet.
for sure. But yeah, like you can't be too mad at the people like getting confused though, because it's like they're not around them like we are, so it's like we
Yeah.
can see those like easily differences. Like
Well, that
we can
well,
tell just by the noise.
I was gonna say
it
yeah,
makes.
exactly.
Like,
Just the noise of it would be like.
but like
Yeah.
that's from like the driver's standpoint. Like people just watching, they don't know. You know, they see a red car.
no.
no,
it
they
got
see a red
annoying.
car and they see light bars.
Hashtag this is red car.
No, it was so bad because when I was sitting in the pits, literally it was every single time one of you went.
Yeah.
And I'm like, just look for the third brake light and stop talking.
And a side skirt. That's how I knew when I seen the photos right away. It's obvious.
Me, John, and Cody used to go through that, and back then my car looked like shit. No body kit, no front bumper.
Did it have the stars?
Cody had a Sylvia front end and like wheels, and I had like no body kit or anything, and they would still confuse all of us. John had overs, like there were like way more.
John's car was
differences.
like a bronze wheeled car.
Yeah.
And then
It's like obvious.
like,
that
it
it's,
was
like, a different
obvious the
car.
difference. It was not
Yeah,
close.
so
Yo, what's up, Preston?
We just made a joke about it.
Damn.
Like, if it was me, I'd be like, "Yo, Cody, look at you, bro." And like John, like so I was telling Dustin, I was like, "Dude, we're gonna go through that." And I didn't really know how bad we.
you said you said that the night
But, like,
before. And I was
yeah.
like,
Dude,
alright.
but like
Night
because I've
up,
been
too.
gone so long, like not that many new people know me. So like, dude, he literally got tagged in like everything, and I was like, "Oh shit."
Dude, I think I'm not gonna lie. I think I got tagged in like 15 photos of his car. I was like, bruh.
I was like, "Sorry, dude." I was like,
I
"He probably
should've-
fucking hates
When
me."
I seen like the photos, I should just start tagging like the opposite just to piss you guys off.
I mean, I think it's funny because I'm like, dude, I don't get like it's whatever.
Yeah.
But
You know what? They're probably thinking
I'm
I'm
not trying to be pro though either.
They're probably thinking you're me and like, oh, I'll get a bunch of photos of him. Cool. And I'm like, bet joke's on you, wrong guy.
Dude, I didn't get that many photos overall. Although I'm not too mad about that because that's the most photos I've had ever, hands down. Period. The
I
end.
bet you I can
There's
go-
some nice
I
ones,
bet you I
dude.
can. I think I
Like-
could get like 5 or 10 right now if I look through my phone.
Dang.
Yeah, shout out to Nebula Films and fucking 80 photos.
Yeah, they
Always
killed
coming
it.
out.
Like literally, like you could like if someone took a cell phone pic of my car, I'd be like, thank you, because like
right.
it just never was a thing before. Like
Yeah.
I would be like, I'm killing it, but like my car looked like shit. So at least it
Yeah,
doesn't look like shit anymore.
speaking of AD, he came out there and got some fucking fire.
Yeah, dude, he
shots.
fucking
Definitely.
got some good ones.
Damn.
He got a I always forget his name. The yellow car.
Corey Osford?
Yeah, Corey. Sorry, I always forget his name for some reason. But Corey had a couple cool pictures, like the one that he's like this with fucking smoke behind it. I was like, damn.
That car's a smoke train. When I followed
Dude,
it,
fuck.
I was like, bro, I can't see this, but it feels like to be an
Yeah.
FD.
Dude, it was crazy. Like, I haven't really followed anyone until like a couple events ago, and I was like, damn, there's a lot of smoke. Like, I actually like I normally keep my visor open. I'm like going back to the
and
line.
it
I'm like, oh
hurts.
fuck, there's shit on my face.
Yo, so
Shit
driving
on
with
my face.
Austin Craig was like that. Like that's
Dude,
who I learned.
so
a
Oh, he
lot
throws
about.
some smoke,
Dude,
huh?
so it's like my lens is shitty, so like I drive with it up.
I just
when I
did, like,
drive with
crack
him,
sometimes.
I was like, literally, we initiated, and I was like, fuck, I'm dead. It's like he initiated, and I was like, game over. I was just like, I can't see shit.
Yeah, dude. That
And then
shit's
like the
crazy.
whole rest of the time I was driving with him, I was like, dude, I have to have it down. But like it's like scratched and like foggy, and I'm
Oh,
like, dude,
shit.
like what do I do?
Yeah.
Can't see.
Just leave it up and can't breathe.
But yeah,
Or
he's fun to
see.
drive with. But yeah, that was back when he was SR too. So like now it's probably way crazy.
Yeah, it is.
That's pretty nice following a 500 horsepower car. I'm like, oh man, I can't keep up with them.
Yeah,
Are
we'll
you guys
see.
close on horsepower then?
Me and
What are you
Dustin?
throwing?
He's got 320 something.
What are
and
you
I'm
at?
I think so.
365, 380.
Okay.
Mm.
I make more torque than horsepower.
Mm. You guys need to do some
Opposite.
tandem runs, dude.
I make more power.
Some red card tandem runs, dude.
I was
some
trying
red rum.
to.
He was trying to chase me a couple times, but me and
Oh.
Griff were getting down.
Yeah, like I
Yeah,
don't
Griffin
know.
was fucking slaying it. I was
Hopefully
like,
next
damn,
event.
okay. Shit.
I'll like tone it down a little bit because like
Tone it
I said,
down?
like I
The
used
fuck?
well
No,
because
he's
like
he's not used to like he
because it
like
used to
his-
stop making power 52, so I could just like throw angle and just floor it, and it would just be done.
Now
But
it's like,
now I have like 2,000 more RPM where it will continue making power. So if I'm at full lock and I'm flooring it, it'll just like throw me
Oh,
around.
I see what you mean.
So I need to like figure out what that balance is.
Try to get some more angle in the front of it.
I mean, I just have bad habits too from like my old car. Like I would just be like throw full angle and be like, this is sick. But now that I'm like trying to drive with people, like you can't just do that.
You know,
can't-
Yeah.
you know how
can't-
fun it is to do that though.
But
Like,
you
for
can't
me
just
at
like go
least.
out and just be like, oh, full lock, because then they're like, yo, what the fuck? Like I didn't know you're gonna go 90 degrees, asshole.
That's what it was like following Kriegel a couple times.
Yeah,
He,
with
like,
the Wisefab and
he
shit.
threw full lock and like, oh, that boy's spinning, and it came back. I was like, bro, I just messed up the whole line. Shit. Oh yeah, he's got Wisefab. I'm good. I should do that again.
So yeah, hopefully we get some red. I'm trying to do a Griffin sandwich, but I don't know if he's driving.
Dude, I'm
Dude,
down.
I was
that'd be
like
cool.
that far out of the frame from like it being a
Griffin sandwich.
I was like, fuck.
Dude, that'd be so sick.
We got to think of like a name for that though.
Well, you know what? We'll put you in front, and then I'll come up on Griffin.
Dude, I tried that with Griff. I think Tony was behind me. I felt like a dick. Because, like, right around, like, the S, I was just, like, took it to kind of similar to what happened to Austin where he just, like, parked it. And, like, I spun and I was like, where's he at? And I'm, like, looking. I was like, dude, I can't see shit. And, like, right in my rear mirror, he's just like, brah! And, like, I'm trying to roll off track because I'm, like, I don't know where he is. So, like, I'm, like, maybe he was just, like, fuck this guy. I'm just hang back. So I was like, he'll just take the normal line. And then as I'm trying to get off track, like, I see him behind me. I was like,
oh shit.
so I don't know how close we were, but J-Ban came up to me. He's like, what are you doing? Like, roll. Like, I'm like,
yeah.
I tried to look. I couldn't find him.
You got to make those hard split decisions, dude.
It's
That's
gotta be- it's gotta
and
be
that was
quick.
the same feeling that I had. I was like, I felt it, and I was like, fuck. And I look over, I'm like, please don't hit me. And I'm like, fuck me. Here it is. I just remember, like, I didn't tense up, but I was like, fuck. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
That's the worst feeling ever, though.
Yeah, and it was a long time.
that's
It
how
felt
I
like
felt.
forever.
That's
I was
how-
like, no.
That's exactly how I felt. That's how I felt when I got hit by the 350.
Oh, yeah, the Z.
Dude, I literally looked over. I was like, bruh. And I was like, my car went go in reverse. I'm like, bruh.
I remember.
That's why
like,
you don't hot lap.
yeah.
Yeah.
It feels like it takes forever, and you're literally just like watching it, and you're just like, no, no. I can't. I think I was in Justin Anger's car like a long time ago, and he
When
parked.
Brian Wolf almost got you guys.
No, this was
Oh.
with you and Justin and Stacy.
Oh, when I
it
slammed
was,
into his door or my
So it
door.
was like Justin in the front, Justin in the middle, and then Stacy in the back, and Justin just
No,
like
Stacy was in the center. I was in the back.
whatever. So he pretty much just parked it right in front of everybody, and I'm in the car with Justin, and I look up and I just see like the whites of Dustin's eyes, and it just felt like forever, and I'm just like, please don't hit us, please don't hit us, and he just slid right into us, and Stacy was just like, nope. And just, like, made it around.
Shit.
But it felt like it took forever.
Yeah.
That's how I got that burrito dent in the door of my gold car.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It was like the size.
Okay.
Dude, I like a knife. It was like the size of a burrito.
It was so bad though, because me and Dustin were just like full eye contact, and I was just like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Yeah, that shit's fucking wild. I think the story is just don't drive with people you don't really know. Because when I drove with like you guys and Dylan and Andreas and shit, like we spun like everyone was spinning because we were just fucking sending it. But I never had one time except for like the first time I spun because I didn't know. But like after that, I was never nervous it was gonna hit me. Like I knew people were gonna know where I was gonna go, and I could even just fuck around and they would dodge me every time.
But that's the thing though. You need to like be comfortable with who the people you're driving
Yeah.
with. It sucks when you got a random dude behind you. You're like, I don't know what's gonna happen if I spin out, or if you're behind him. You're like, I don't know how his lines are and stuff like that. You gotta learn who's behind you and like be comfortable with them.
right.
Yeah, that's like why I felt bad about Tony because I was like, I never driven with him, but Griff has, and I've been gone for a while, so I was like, dude, my bad. Like, you don't know me, I don't know you.
But
Yeah,
that's another thing too. Is that if I don't know the people, I'll throw myself out front because I know I'm gonna make it through the track 99.9% of the time.
Yeah, and I just got nervous, so I like freaked out apparently because I spun right in front of him.
All I know is I was coming towards the tire wall, and then right before the tire wall, right before the Monja, I hear a blow off valve, and I look over, I'm like, Jesus, Griffin's on my fucking door, shit! And I floored it, and I tried to get away from it, and as I'm coming down the tire wall, I hear his blow off valve over here in my door, just pew 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 pew. I'm like, damn, is he trying to shoot me with his blow off valve or what? Pew 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 pew.
What? It's just crazy, man.
That shit was fun.
And I feel like I don't know how you guys heard it, but like I had just like that gut feeling that I was like shouldn't be here. You went off track, I think.
I went
Dude,
off
I
track.
You
pulled
went
up
off
next to you,
track.
I was like, yo, you doing hot lap?
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know if you heard what I was saying or not, but like you're like, and I was just like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Oh
peace."
yeah, because you left, Griffin left, you left, like, and I just see it, and I remember, I literally still remember, like, very vividly. I like saw you guys leave, and I was like sitting there, I was like, fuck, I probably shouldn't be here. And then I looked around, and I looked and saw no one that I knew. And I was like, fuck, I don't have like a good feeling, but I'm not a pussy. You know what I mean? Because I was like, I'm not gonna be a little pussy, and got to listen to my gut. Because that was the second time now. Like the other time was when I hit that wall.
Yeah.
And I just felt like maybe I shouldn't go it, and I was like, don't be a little pussy.
I felt bad for that.
Well, I mean, it's my fault. You were sending it too hard. I was like, man, if Press could have said it like this, I ain't a little bitch.
That's what happened the first event of the year when they first started doing hot laps and Dustin was in there.
Mm-hmm.
And we had just finished an intermediate session. I was like, I need to get out because I had a bad rep. Everybody said that I was bad luck. So I was like, yo,
People still say you're bad luck, right?
you know what? Nothing has happened this year. So we're okay. It's not me. It's just I'm there at the wrong time.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
you are.
It's just because the train hasn't started blowing transmissions yet.
I don't like you sometimes.
If
But
this
either
wasn't
way-
recorded, she'd be swinging.
Literally.
Bet, bitch. He's taking advantage of
Big
it.
bet.
Right.
Big bet.
He's like, I'm across
Big
the table.
bet.
You can't
Exactly.
reach me.
Yeah.
This is
Bet.
recorded. I can report her.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but either way, we had just finished the session, and I was just like, get me out of the car. I was like, I have a really bad feeling, and I do not want to be in this hot lap session. and then Hatch got totaled. And then he blames me and says it was my fault because I said something. I was like,
It was your fault because you said something. It would have been fine. If you
no.
just would have rode with me, I bet it'd been fine.
Probably
no,
not.
I had the worst gut feeling.
It
and
would
if-
have done the same thing.
Exactly. And if I was in that car when you wrecked, I would have never gotten rid of that reputation of being bad
Oh
luck.
yeah, that would have been bad.
It would have been like, that's it.
It's
Like,
already bad.
yeah, because it was
Yeah.
already getting bad that people were like, well, I don't want to take you in my car because you're bad luck. And I'm just like, it's not me, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think is like the biggest thing that we're missing, like as drivers in Arizona, anyway, like locally?
I'm gonna say right now, I think we need to have more, like little like not like pro-am things, but like little like competitions with each other. Make ourselves push a little bit, and I think we need to have like more of like a game settings.
I think we need like like track etiquette shit, because like even like me, like I would say I'm pretty new to the whole scene in general, and I just knew that you threw it in and you fucking sent it. But then like after I started driving, learning after every time I've crashed, I'm like, if I would have done this, if I would have known to do this, or if I would have done this, it would have been fine.
But another thing is too is that we can't teach you what to do in a prediction.
But shouldn't you just say, like, when I got my motorcycle license, like, hey, like, if this happens, you have to, like, learn how to do it, understand what your options are.
That's
But
like
drifting, I never knew.
But that's something that's like kind of like the same all the time. So say that happened right there where you spun pretty much and parked yourself. Now, what would you have done if you spun at the other end of the track? What would have been different? You know, it's never the same every single time. And the thing is that you got to think in the split moment, like, best way out, hit or dodge which way.
Right.
And you got to think quick. And and you're never going to learn. I've learned from dodging a lot of you guys.
Shout out to everyone who's dodged.
Yeah, you got to learn, like, really quick what it takes to get around somebody, dude. Like, and just watching wrecks and stuff like that, trying to understand, you know, like, what's it going to take to get around that person.
I mean, they used to, so like back when I started driving, George used to do the driver's meetings.
How long ago was that? Like when you started? Because you've been in the game for a while. It's just the car's
6
been down.
years maybe.
Fuck.
Well, because I
That's
sold my
crazy.
daily like back in the day for 14. I drove in the middle
Hell
of the night
yeah.
to Tucson to pick it up.
Fuck
so
yeah. Horrible
literally
decision.
like sold my nice car and got a literally piece of shit car.
Hell
So,
yeah.
Anyway, but George used to like run the driver's meeting. Then he would do like, I feel like it was just like basic rules, like drive with people you know, like only do things you're comfortable doing. Like if you spin, just like shut it down, get back on track, be controlled. Because like in the moment you're like, fuck, like freaking out, nerves.
Yeah.
Like, especially a new driver, it's like just shut it down, get back on track. If there's still a lot of track left, you can always do a couple more turns. Otherwise, just get back in line, do it again.
If you're like second to last corner and you already fucked up, because it's just like
There used to be a problem where people would like spin and they would just
fucking
sit there and do like donuts, or they would like
Yeah.
spin at the next
I'm
corner or
guilty of
spin
that as
again.
well, honestly.
It's like
Yeah.
just shut it down, think about it, like regroup, do it, like try again. So like I feel like there's not enough of that going on anymore. But it like there's just like basic things, and then as you drive, you just learn. And he's comfortable driving, so like he'll drive around your ass if you spin.
Right.
But like in certain situations, they should have just shut it down. Especially like in more recent events, like if you watch videos, like there's plenty of room for like things to have gone differently.
Right.
I'm not saying that like that 100% could be like, oh, that could have been avoided, but it's like, well, you probably could have shut it down and at least it would have been lessened.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
remember the one time actually, Dylan spun in front of me in Mihan, and I was dragging myself off the wall, and I saw him spun, and he like spun kind of like on the inside of it. So as I'm coming around the corner, I jab my knee up in my steering wheel, and I'm holding angle, my foot on the throttle, just on limiter. I'm just double-handedly flipping him off, going around him. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen.
Show off.
Yeah.
Dude, I was so stoked about that. Like, I got out of the car, I was like, hey, Dylan, you see me flip me off? I go, yeah, you dick.
Well, I think like that
funny.
was cool too, because that event, like I had a couple times, because I still wasn't. I mean, I'm not a great driver now, but like I was really not that good of a driver, and I had a couple times where like I spun in like that first, like after that K rail, right in that like
Yeah, that
big one.
that little opening right there.
And dude, like Forrest, like he was behind me one time, and I felt super bad, but he was like no problem.
Dude,
like it didn't even. I wasn't even nervous. I just felt bad. I looked over. He's just like waving to me like, "Hey, dude, I'm just
Right.
fucking going by."
Dude, I remember
Damn.
I remember when I tried my first like attempt at a backy in there. I drug off the wall, and like as soon as I got off the wall, like it continued to pull around, and I was like, all right, bet. And I'm looking back, and I see JJ's blue SC like just coming at me. I'm like, oh no, I just lost all my speed, and he's coming at me, and like I grab reverse and just start spinning backwards, and like my car like whips around, and he misses me by like, I swear it was
I think
inches.
I've seen that.
I have a video of it. I think he just
Oh,
missed
yeah,
me by
it
like
was- okay.
inches, dude. It was the scariest feeling.
Yeah.
Like, that SC would have fucked me up.
We know how they fucking handle our cars, man. They handle them.
Well, I don't own a BMW, so.
Put them in a coffin real quick.
Mm,
See? Dylan said it right there. He remembers that one. That was a
He
good one.
definitely remembers that then.
Because, dude, I was close. Like, he was pointing at me. I was, like, just bopping around on limit.
It was priceless though because they were like eye contact like the full time.
Bitch.
like, you spun, bitch.
That shit was fun, dude.
And Greg, I am not bad luck. When you were driving Andres' car, that was fully driver air.
Damn.
That was
not
one,
Bree.
that light. I felt bad for that light tower. You fucked that thing up.
That was like locked up the brakes, kept going.
Shit. I think I remember like looking up and I was like, what the fuck? And I just heard,
Dude,
oh,
that light
shit.
tower got fucked up,
That
man.
was like the worst because he came in like.
It was
way-
XDC.
yeah.
Yeah.
It
It's
was-
full. It's full
It was
out.
pro.
Yeah.
It was that pro am.
Yeah, that's
dude.
right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
and he just came in way too hot, and I was just like, "Oh no!"
That's like my wall situation because that light was far,
Dude,
but
that-
he
yeah,
was
that
just
light
had
was-
so much speed.
Well, then he like locked it up. He literally locked it up, and I'm just like, "Oh my god!" And I was like, "Okay, we're just gonna relax, and we're gonna grab our harnesses."
I remember too.
Yeah, and then he hits
Oh,
it,
man.
and then he just like looks at me, and he's like, "Did that just happen?" I'm like,
No,
"No,
And the funny,
you're dreaming.
not at all."
Time to wake up.
the funny part
And
too.
the funny part though is that you know how like when your mom, when she like slams on her brakes and she like goes like
Oh
this?
yeah.
He tried to mob me.
Oh,
and he broke his
oh, that's
thumb.
right. Yeah, dude, his thumb was fucked up.
It was funny though because he did that. I think his hand was kind of like this.
It
most
hit
of
Yeah.
and
the
it
e-brake.
Came, and it came around and hit Andreas' e-brake, and which is like a couple pistons.
Oh.
Like that thing is solid, dude. His thumb just went blew up, and I was
Yeah,
like,
that
oh,
thing
he
was
broke
nasty.
it.
It's like purple and blue and shit.
Yeah,
Dude, he
it
broke
was
it,
so
like,
bad. So
yeah.
then like we pull off and he's like freaking out because he can't get out of the car. His hand is like this because his thumb is like
Yeah,
red.
yeah, it's
thumb-
disgusting,
his thumb
dude.
was
I remember.
Yeah, and I'm trying
Yeah.
to keep calm and I'm trying to help Greg to get out like the passenger side of the car. And we get up there and everybody's like, "Oh my god, your neck's bleeding." And I'm just like,
Oh yeah, because of like the harness, right?
yeah, the harness cut me pretty bad. On
Oh,
my
because we were
neck.
right behind him. That's what it was.
Yeah,
I was in your
No,
car.
remember, yeah, we came down the hill and we
Yeah.
watched him sliding into
Yeah,
it. And the thing
yeah.
is, too, like I kind of saw his line. He just like he was making that left transition and he rode that way too long and then transitioned right. And it was like,
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
it was a really hard hit, but it was, and then we called him the claw for the longest time because he had this blue claw and he was trying to figure out what color he wanted to paint his car, and they were in like Home Depot or something, and Tony's like, "Oh, the perfect paint for you is on display. It was handicap blue."
it's okay. When he comes back, his car's gonna be handicap blue.
I hope not.
That would be.
Wait, is
funny.
he gonna drive then this next event?
That was supposed to be
Greg?
a secret.
Oh, he fucked it up. Wait, you fucked it. I don't know.
Y'all just fucked it. I don't give a shit.
No, it was
I
his
don't know
own
what's
fault.
going
He told
on.
me not to tell anybody, and then
Oh.
he told everybody.
It's a preview. Everyone got special access just now.
Yeah, pretty much.
Everyone that's like watching Greg.
Greg's probably sitting at home like, "I hate all of you."
Yeah,
God
probably.
damn it.
Raging.
If his car doesn't get flooded anyway.
That's gonna be Hurricane Katrina all over again.
Mhm. Hurricane Rosa.
It's Katrina.
All right, same difference.
It's a hurricane.
This one's worse. You're right.
Yep. It's called Katrina. Sounds good.
Watch when we see like no rain. It's like sprinkling for like a couple minutes.
Dude, I just want to drift on my way to work, man.
Yeah, in the truck, in the
Nah,
Lexus.
LS
Yeah.
boy.
That's just tight.
I like getting sideways.
It's just the emoji reaction.
We love you, Greg.
All right, do one more.
Oh my goodness.
Just one more, Bree.
R.I.P. I haven't like.
Come on, we're not doing the drunk podcast, all
Yeah,
right?
but Bree's a lightweight and hasn't eaten since
Oh.
Already, dude.
9:00 this morning.
Hell yeah. Bree's about to fucking throw some hands.
No, she needs more alcohol so she doesn't throw hands.
Oh, okay, well,
Why?
And there it is.
What am I gonna throw hands about?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Something?
Jeez, that's like really audible. Wait, pour that near your mic. See if you can hear it. Oh, why would it? Oh, because yours has a
And mine
little.
was, like,
No,
fucked
because it
up.
has that little thing on it. This UV stuff is pretty good, actually.
It's actually my favorite.
Yeah, it's actually good.
Big bet.
It's K.
Big
Small bet.
Ugh.
That one kind of burned my nose.
I don't like that. I don't like that at
Oh my
all.
god. That first one went down way easier.
You gotta like spit it out her nose, dude. Yo, that shit has happened to me one time.
Whoa.
It was the worst. Literally, dude, I cannot explain to you. That is the worst thing. So, we were at some like fucking in Phoenix at some like bar, some like it's like one of those like hipster bar things. So they instead of like shot glasses, they give you fucking solo cups, right? So like normal solo cups, and they fill them like more than like so you have like the bottom line, you know, on a normal one, they fill it up higher than that. I didn't know that, so I'm a little fucked up, all right, just to be honest.
As always.
And I'm like, at the time I was like, you know, wanted to like whatever. So I got Grey Goose. I was like, oh god, Grey Goose, what up? Because whatever,
Grey
right? I was
Goose.
young, I was stupid, whatever. So
Ballin'.
I bring over the cups and was like, oh cool, dude. So like I fucking go to take it, and I just take it like a normal shot. Well, that bitch was like double shot, bro. So I just remember like literally, and Grey Goose like it is kind of still pretty harsh. So I like took it, and I like couldn't take it all. So then it literally came out of my fucking nose. Dude, it
Wait,
burned.
we're talking like liquid out your nose?
Liquid out of my fucking nose,
I
dude.
bet that felt good.
Dude, I was like tearing up. I was like, fuck. Everyone's like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking good, man. I'm fucking good, bro. I'll be right back. Like in the bathroom, I'm just like wiping like fucking boogers and shit off. It was the worst. Like, trust me, if you want
in
to
the
fuck your
bathroom.
life up, that's a good way to do it, bro.
He's in the bathroom crying his eyes off.
Pretty much. Like, and it was because it was a hipster bar, so it was only one bathroom. So there's like a line, and I'm in there just fucking like trying to get all this shit off, and I'm like, dude, fuck. I was like, dude, are you okay, man? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm fucking good.
My
dude."
girl just broke up with me.
Yeah, pretty
I'm
much.
like too embarrassed to be like, no, I took a shot and it came out my nose.
Exactly. Yeah, literally, yeah.
My dog died.
It was so bad, dude.
Making something else up.
I stubbed my toe.
Some guy's
Yeah.
like, nah, dude, he took a shot and it came out of his nose like a bitch.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, my friend's like, no, this is what happened, bro.
You're like,
Don't
damn
let
it,
him fool you.
don't say that.
So
Fucking
bad,
asshole.
dude. So bad. Oh,
Awkward silence.
so I was just reading. So is that Greg? I think.
Yeah, guap or whatever.
Yeah. So Greg asked, how do you feel about the hot laps? Keep them or get rid of it?
I personally say get rid of them. Bad things happen every single time because it's
Keep
not
them. That way there's less people driving so I can get more laps.
Take them out. Natural selection.
Hashtag car killer, right?
I think it would be cool. Like, I definitely think at this point, I'm pretty biased at this point, I would say. But like,
Did
if
something happen?
yeah, something happened. But I would take them out and then do maybe like tandems only or something. So that way you can still line and you can still line up with people who you know.
Yeah.
So that way it's not like, because I think that like again, like, you know, whatever, you know, that's drifting is drifting. But like, it'd be just better to be able to drift with people I know. And like the people that I know don't want to hot lap because of what keeps happening.
Right.
Or something like that. Because that would still be entertaining. You get to send like a 6 train of people that you know.
Yeah, I've been against it though since Dustin's hatch got wrecked.
That's like no
That's
different
fair.
than just a regular session, though. So,
Well, at least I feel like you can send it faster though. Like it would almost be a hot lap session, but you would be able to like line.
like maybe, oh, you're saying so like no solo runs?
No
like
solo
something
runs,
like that?
just tandems.
I could see that.
I think that would be a
Like,
lot better because then
if-
it would be people that you're comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Right.
With.
That way it's a little different than just a normal session.
Because like
Mhm.
what happened with Dustin was somebody who like he would have never been like
Normally
yeah like let's
drifted with.
tandem.
Yeah.
I mean, same with, like,
Mhm.
Yeah.
it's like you're out there with literally people you don't know.
Mhm. And you don't know. It's not like Mihan where it's like hand-picked drivers where it's like yeah like they can hold a line. and
Yeah.
They know track
Or
etiquette
you've
and they
been
know what they're
watching
doing.
them
Right.
specifically.
Really good point.
Like,
Because I noticed a lot of people in the hot lap session do not normally tandem.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh.
there is quite a few in there
There's
that
a
you can
lot
watch.
of them that do not normally
That's
tandem.
interesting. I didn't know that.
Mhm.
So that's like their first time almost.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, they don't know how to dodge cars.
Because what happened with Dustin was he was told, "Oh, I was looking at my hood."
Mm.
You don't ever look at your hood,
don't
man.
look
That's
at
a
your
weird
head.
thing to look at.
that just like goes back to what we were talking about earlier, though, about like just like the basics of just like driving. It's like you should just know your limits and know when to shut it down and get back on track. Like, just, I feel like
Exactly.
people just are too like ego now because like the whole hoonigan shit. But it's like, dude, like you're not cool if you're wrecking your car. Like,
Right.
I don't know. Like
That's
if
that's
you're-
the thing that comes back to like what Austin asked earlier too. It's just like you got to know your limits and know like track etiquette. And one of them, is shut it down, get out of the way, or something like that.
Well, I think you can push past your limits, but you got to be able to have someone behind you that is knowing you're doing that, not
mean-
just like going really close to you. And
Yeah,
just
'cause I know if
expecting
I'm
you to
behind
run
you and
the
I see
line.
like your car go like some like pretty far angle, I'm like, okay, that boy's probably
Yeah.
spinning on me, so I need to back out of it.
Yeah, I mean, when I wanted to get better, I followed better people.
Mhm.
You
That
know,
is
like,
a big help, by
it's
the
like-
way. Yeah.
after a while, then you might be like, all right, I need people to like put pressure on me. But for a while, like years, I was following just better drivers.
Yeah. Yeah, because
That's,
that's
what
the
you're doing.
time.
That's what you're doing last event too. You're just following me and Griffin and
Yeah,
whoever
like,
you pretty much couldn't get
I
behind. at
mean,
one
yeah, I
point.
was like shaking the car down too. But even before, like when the old setup, like I would just follow Austin Craigle, and it's like, dude, like his line was like taught me like to initiate earlier. Like it was just crazy. Like That's how you get better. You just
Yeah, I definitely felt like I drove better the last time when I followed everyone. I was like, because I was doing like the right lines, like, oh shit, I'm getting it. But then
Yeah.
that event, like you guys both saw it, or you saw the video too, like
Mm-hmm.
way offline. Like that whole obviously was my mistake, but like I was way offline. It's very obvious. So
Yeah.
like if I was following someone, it probably would be online
right.
or like straightened or something. You know, wouldn't been like that fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of things.
And Kayla has done that too. Kayla, shout out to Kayla. She's improved a lot since she's been drifting, even with her little KA.
Yeah.
I mean, she got her cage and she got her intermediate sticker, and I was in the car with her when she got that, and she started just following Dustin,
Mm-hmm.
and she was just following his
And Kenny
line.
too, right? I think.
I think she was following Kenny, and then
Yeah.
I know she was following. I think Jesse too. I know she's
Mm.
gone out with him a few times, but it's like she's just following these drivers and she's learning different lines because I mean everybody's different.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I mean she's improved quite a bit because I was with her like day one, and then now seeing her, I'm like, I want to grow up to be just like you.
Yeah. Right. Well,
Like, 'cause I
we were
don't know what
talking
I'm
about it
doing.
like yesterday. Like she learned how to drive stick and was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna drift it."
Yeah.
Like damn.
I'm gonna rip.
Yeah, literally.
That's
she was
crazy.
like putt-putting around in my little Honda, and then next thing you know, next event, she's like, all right.
I'm
We're
doing,
gonna
What
do
up,
it.
bitches?
I'm doing donuts and now shit, bitches.
Yeah. Right.
I was
No
like-
shit.
I'm impressed because I don't have a lot of events under my belt because
Cause why?
they,
Yeah, 'cause why?
shout out Dylan. My car has a curse.
Let's hear the story.
Well, the problem is it had a fuel cell in it, and it was a plastic fuel cell. I don't think the return system was in it very well, so it kept basically the fuel pump would get too hot and it would just kill itself. So then we switched to a OEM gas tank. I re-welded the floor back in and shit like that. Did like a floor section on it, and then it still fucking did it with a regular goddamn pump in it. And for some reason we put a brand new pump in it again, and now it's fine.
Yeah, it was a super frustrating process because then I would miss so many events, and then there would be like, oh well, I don't have the money, or like just a bunch of different excuses.
Right.
So I don't really have a whole lot of track time.
And the weird part,
Under my belt.
like the shit part about it too, is it wouldn't do it driving around the neighborhood and streets and shit like that.
Only when
it
you're,
only
like,
would do it
actually on
at
the
the track.
track.
It only do it at the track. So we drive the
Well,
track. It's
There's
like
a perfectly good car you could drive.
she can't even reach the pedals, and she
Yeah,
had like
no.
16-inch
He has his
extensions.
seat welded to the floor, so I can't see over the steering wheel, and I can't quite like
Oh, and his?
reach the pedals. Yeah, the
Oh.
one time I tried to drive it, I felt so
We
bad
went,
because
we
it
went
was
up
like
front to go get pizza, dude. Dude, we went up front to go get pizza, and she's like letting out the clutch. I'm like, you know, you're at like 1,000 RPMs, right? And she's like, you know, it sounds like it's revving really high. I was like, no, you're not.
no, it's so different because
And she's like, and we start going, it's like, I'm like, oh my
I
god,
felt-
just stop. I was like, get out of this seat, let me drive the
I
car.
felt so bad. I'm literally like on the edge of the seat trying my best, and I'm like slipping off the clutch, and everything's bad, and it sounded like so loud, and I was like, I feel like I'm at a higher RPM, and he's like, you're 1,000, and I'm like, well, I have an SR, so you know, when it's screaming, you know,
Right.
it's
1,000 is
usually a lot
1,000 now.
higher.
Dude, my
Still
car,
1,000.
my car idles at like
Yeah.
950, 1,000. She like started like revving it up. It was like
It's like a
1050,
diesel,
11.
driving it like a diesel.
Dude, like 1050,
Yeah.
11. I'm like, you're not even like revving the car. That's
Yeah.
why we're dying.
It was a
right
bad
now.
experience. If it was closer, I'm sure I could have done a little bit better, but I'm sitting on the edge of the seat, like holding onto the steering wheel, trying my best to like drive this thing up onto the track to go get pizza.
You need driving lessons from Kaito.
Yeah, dude. He
Yeah,
drives
no,
like
seriously.
a fucking cholo, dude. Holy
almost backed
shit.
Shout out to Kaito watching movies while he drives. Looks like he's lounging around.
Dude,
on a
he
lazy
does.
boy.
He literally,
He's
you
like,
just see barely his head on top. He's just like, what's
Kaito,
up,
you
dude?
asleep or what? You driving or what? What are you doing, man?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, but bottom line, like Dylan cursed that car, and then I bought it from him. But so far, I think the curse is gone. I think we're okay now. But
So is it driving or what?
yeah,
Next event?
next event.
Next event. Are you doing
It
clinic
might be
then?
wet.
No, I'm
Might be a
broke.
wet
Oh,
event.
okay, that's fair.
I'll at least do the event itself, but I really don't know what I'm doing. So, you know.
Well, if it's anything like last event, beginner group will be pretty small.
Yeah,
That's
that
what
was
I'm hoping
crazy.
for.
Huh, that was weird.
Yeah, that was. I've
Normally
never seen
be-
beginner group.
And you've driven with me a lot, like
Yeah.
when we were doing beginner, or
I've
when I
never
was.
seen it that small.
Yeah, it's like normally like
It was like I was
a lot
hot
of
lapping
cars.
almost.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, I kind of don't want to get intermediate because I don't have to wait.
Especially, I think like a lot of, I feel like people don't show up on time.
Yeah.
Like that's the situation. So the beginners are first, and like they're not
The
there.
first session is like the best.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is too about that is, and then there were the people that complain about track time and stuff like that, but yet they're showing up late.
Yeah,
and
like-
yeah, you need to be there
Dude,
early,
I
bro.
was there and I was like, dude, this is great. I don't want to move up. Like, I'll just stay here. Fuck it.
Right.
I just really wanted to drive with friends, but otherwise I would have stayed because like, no wait times. Literally, I'd do a run, come back, and okay, go again.
Yeah, no shit.
Ben.
It was like that.
Ben
pretty
in the
much.
pits was like, yo, get the fuck out of our group, dude. I was like, my bad, bro, but I'm gonna stay.
Yeah, I don't know. I just get nervous.
You have time.
Same.
Yeah,
That doesn't
it
go
just sucks
away.
though, because then it's like Dustin started so long ago, and I've been with him since like day one.
Mhm.
So now he's like Mr. Hot Boy and can
is
drive
Mr.
whatever.
Hot Boy,
And
it's
then like
true.
he gets in my car and like shows me up, and then I get in there and I'm like, I can do a figure eight, guys. Like,
That's
I can
so
do
good.
A donut.
You gotta start somewhere.
Yeah, it just makes me like super nervous, and then I go out there and I'm like, everybody's watching me, and I don't know what I'm doing. And
It is kind of nerve wracking, like having like you know people are watching you. You're like, fuck.
yeah, and then I like
Crashing in
psych-
front
I
of the
kind of
booth.
like psych myself out, which I know I shouldn't,
Yeah.
but I do it anyway. And then I have him like in the passenger seat, and I'm like, I
Yelling
just
at you?
want
Is
to
he yelling?
impress you, and I want to.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
Take the clutch. Take
No,
the
the problem is I
clutch.
tried to tell her what to do, and she just fucking popped her top on me. I'm like, well, whatever.
He makes me nervous.
Well,
It's
don't-
hard. Sometimes you just gotta have someone that's like not like
Yeah.
you're not emotionally invested really with. You
Yeah, the only person I've ever had in my car to help me though is Dustin,
know.
and I get really nervous because then I'm like, I don't want him to get mad, and I don't want him to be like,
Stop
You
caring what people
suck.
think.
That's what
You
I
gotta
know
learn.
I need to get over that,
Leave
but
your
I
ego
can't
at the
help
door.
it.
Yeah,
But
You gotta learn.
I know I'm never gonna improve if I don't let that go.
it's true.
But it's hard, and then like a lot of people start off with a K, and then I'm starting off with like an SR.
I started with a KA.
Yeah, everybody's
too.
starting off with a K, and
I
then I was
didn't.
like, yo, let's start off with an SR because it's coming out of Dustin's car. Let's just slip it into my car.
Well, what's the hard thing with the SR? Just like the turbo lag.
There's really not that much
No,
lag on
no
a
big
T25.
difference.
Oh, really?
dude.
No, it's
Okay.
really not laggy or
It shouldn't
anything.
be
It's
really
just
any big
like
difference.
it's of course more power than
It makes
It's like the E36,
a K.
an SR.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It makes like 190 at the wheels apparently.
I mean, I would have rather started with an SR, but my car came with a KA. So
Yeah.
I mean, in
Yeah.
Japan, what do you think they have?
Yeah, yeah,
KAs?
no,
No.
yeah. Right.
So it's like it's just an American thing.
My
KAs.
hardest thing is like throttle control.
Mm.
'Cause, like Dustin, like when he had a K, he was just like, yeah, to the floor, kick the clutch, call it a day. In the SR, it's like you have to feather it and figure out the right.
Once you figure it out, though, you'll be floored.
That's what I told her.
Yeah.
To do. It's like
You
once
literally will.
I tell her like what I told her like you'll feel like an idiot once you realize it and go, oh, I'm a fucking
Yeah,
idiot. God
because the
damn it.
T25, like once you get it, one day literally it'll click. You'll just be like, "Holy shit, I got this."
It's
you'll
very
literally-
true.
You'll literally just sit there and be like, "Floored, I got it, we're good." And you'll be like, "How the fuck was I being like rap, 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 rap?"
Yeah, I need to just stop being a vagina and just send it, but I'm still
There
too
was a-
scared.
I mean, there was times I had the SR and like I remember when I had that thing, I was like second gear, foot to the floor the whole entire time, like driving like a K, just fucking going. That was it.
Well, that was like annoying. Like starting out, everyone's like, "Oh, just fucking go out there and send it, bro." I'm like, "The fuck? That's not even helpful." Like,
yeah,
tell
that's
me
what
some
everybody
help.
keeps
Yeah.
telling me. They're like, just pin it and then clutch kick,
Yeah.
and then I'm like doing circles, and I'm
Right.
like, this is not working.
Well, I
Yeah.
think there's a little mixture of like, there's definitely things that they like. I would say like advanced people, like Dustin specifically. I wouldn't say Preston because he was out, so he's coming back into it, learning back the basics. But like, all those people are just like, "Oh, fucking go out there and drive." It's like that is part of it, but you're not remembering like, okay, RPMs on when I should clutch kick, where I should initiate, what the lines look like. Let's go over that shit. And then once you start getting that, all of a sudden, like that was weird. Like I had an event where I came back. And then I was like, whoa, I could feel what my car is actually doing. And I was like, what the fuck changed? It was just like something like fucking just clicked.
Yeah, I did some of the clinics, and then I started to get figure eights, and then that's when things started to kind of click.
Mhm.
But I can get the first corner, and then my problem is like transitioning. And I noticed one of my problems is that for a while, I wasn't letting go of my steering wheel. I was too worried about what my feet were doing that I wasn't worried about what my hands were doing. So then I would get it, but then I wasn't letting go of the steering wheel.
Gotcha, yeah.
And then it was like, okay, well, now you're hucking it straight, and you're going straight for the bleachers, and you just messed up everything.
Yeah, because I know with the 240s, though, you can pretty much let it run. Like, even my E36, when we did the new, like, adjustments, I still had to work it a little bit last event. A couple times, but, like, nothing crazy. But I've seen, like, Griffin, like, just fucking lock, literally, like, just let go, watch it go back, and then he's like, okay, flick again. I'm like, what the fuck?
That's all about like caster and your alignment. And
Yeah,
stuff like that too.
yeah,
And Dustin set up my alignment, and I've seen him drive my car.
right.
It drives like my old car did. It's kind of scary.
Yeah, so he could literally just like let the car drive itself half the time, and I just need to
It's all on
remember
your
to
foot.
just let it go.
Yeah, the throttle control is a big thing now that like you were saying, like the last car that I had, I could just like you were saying, like KA, you just pin it the whole way. This one now, this little like beefier, probably around yours. Like I can tell, like if I just fucking pinned it, I will spin. So I actually, I'm like whap whap,
Yep.
and then whap whap. You know, it's like a lot of work in and
another,
out.
like another thing, like I like when I'm trying to teach people, like they think that like when you transition, you're supposed to be just fucking in it the whole time.
Yeah.
And when you're doing like a small track, like we have like Maine and stuff like that, the transition is so like snappy quick from corner to corner, you don't want to be on it the whole entire fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
You got to get out of it for that little, like you're coming out of your transition, get out of it for a second. Once you're about straight, slam back on the gas pedal again and it'll come back. But it's also got to worry about wheel speed and stuff.
Yeah,
Wheel speed and stuff too.
I think it's hard though because we all see like FD and shit. They're just throwing smoke full peg, and that's what I
But they're
thought
so
honestly.
grippy, though, too.
Yeah, and that's what I honestly thought. I was like, oh, okay, just fucking transition floor it, but it's not even close to that. Not
Yeah.
even close.
I mean, for me, like now that I'm back, like that's a big problem for me. Is like I was watching Jesse's videos and I was like, dude, he's not even on throttle right there.
right? Yeah.
And he carries so much speed, and it's like, fuck, dude, I need to like figure, because it's like 2.5 years of not being in my car. Like I've driven your car a few times.
Right.
Like, you know, shout out to you for that. Trust
The old chassis and the new chassis.
But it's like, yeah, it's like there's times where I'm like, I don't need to be on throttle here. So
Yeah, it's a big learning curve, and I think I get super discouraged because then I go out in my car and I think I'm starting to get it, and I feel super confident, and then I go ride with Dustin, and then he makes me feel like
don't compare yourself though.
I don't know anything.
Yeah, I mean,
That's,
how long
like-
have you been driving?
Almost 4 years.
Pretty consistently too, right?
Yeah.
About 3.5
Pretty
years.
consistently.
I mean,
December will be. No, January will be like
4
January,
years.
February or before.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, so that's like not even a fair comparison.
yeah, you can't
Yeah.
compare yourself. That's why
Well,
I
I
feel
can't help it
responsible for
because
him.
it's like, you know, I go with everybody in Bad Apple, and they've had all these years,
Mhm.
and then like, I have not.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel that's kind of how you are a little bit, you know. I drive your car, and then you're like, oh, fuck him. He's been out
Definitely.
forever, and he's driving not even his own car. And then,
Murdering
like,
it.
You get hyped, which is like good. You get hyped, but then I'm like, fuck, dude. It's like, well,
It's
that's
not
my
your fault.
It's like, fuck, dude.
It's your fault for being a good driver, I guess.
Yeah, shout out to Dylan for my angle kit.
But you just can't
Helped
compare
a lot.
yourself. Don't
Yeah.
compare yourself.
Yeah, no, I really can't.
Like, leave that shit. Honestly, like, no one cares.
Yeah, I just need to get over
Nobody
that. And there's
cares.
like a lot of things that go through my head, and then I'm like, meh.
Well, speaking of that, Dylan, we need to make 2 more sets of LCAs too.
Oh shit.
Fired.
Yeah, that also made a big difference in my car too, and made it a little bit more comfortable driving is having that angle kit.
Mm-hmm.
And you have enough power to where it will help. Like, for me, I did angle on the KA, and I was like, stupid. It was just like,
Yeah, you throw a bunch
full
of
lock,
angle.
and I'm like, oh, and we're back
Blah,
to that. And
blah,
like,
blah.
Yeah, I definitely like I had the power for it, and that's what helped a lot because that's when I was able to start getting that first corner and transitioning and kind of starting to get the feel of it. Definitely like made a big difference.
Yeah.
Better
That's
than,
crazy.
Like hitting full lock, and then you're like, oh, I'm spinning out for the 50th time today, and I'm gonna vomit.
Yeah. But I think for like new people, suspension, like the alignment is a big deal. Like after having Pat Reynolds align my car, I was like, fuck.
Yeah,
Like,
I got
that
really
car is
lucky
fucking
and-
dialed.
I feel like beginners run too grippy as setups, too.
I think
Yeah,
that's the same
dude,
thing.
what the
Well,
fuck,
I think
bro?
that's the
They
thing. That,
run way too grippy.
well, it's
like,
the same
Yeah,
like, same
dude.
like
So true.
Ben was running like 255 in the back of
Yeah.
the car. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, no.
Like he needs like a
like
220.
215.
I
If
would
he-
literally go to Broadway and get $20 tires and throw it on the rear, and they'd be hard and dead. And I would, because like
Mhm.
when you're beginning, you don't want to fight the car. Like you should literally just give it gas, and it's like, all right, we're
Be
out.
some icy shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
that way you
exactly.
can practice car control. If you're fighting the car to even get sideways, like when it finally gets sideways,
You're
it's
like,
like,
"Whoa!"
you're gonna be like, well, what
Mhm.
the fuck? I don't even know what to do because it's like
Now
I
I'm
was
hauling
fighting
ass.
it to get sideways,
Exactly.
then it got sideways, and I didn't know how to react.
Yeah, yeah.
Like if it's already squirrely, like at least you can like be like, okay, like it wants to do this, I'm gonna do this.
Mhm.
Like they're running like brand new tires, like wide as fuck. Like gotta have like 17 by fucking 13s with 615Ks on the back.
It's true.
Like, you're making 80 at the wheels, dude. What are you doing?
Yeah, it's weird that it seems like there's not a lot of information on that either, though. Like, you really have to just ask someone, and then I feel like the new people don't understand because we're all used to, like, road, like, just normal street stuff. So it's like, okay, 32 PSI, 245s, good to go. But now it's like, okay, you actually need to be at, like, 215, 225 at 40 PSI and then run that. And it's like, what the fuck? Can
Yeah.
tires even go that high,
I mean, I was running 195s on the KA car.
Yeah, I'm running 195, too.
And they were at 50
What are you
PSI
running
or
now?
some shit. Like 235.
235, right?
Yeah, I might go up to 245 though.
No shit.
It'll spin them. Like I said, 276 on the old setups, 235. So it's like it'll
Fuck.
spin them.
That's crazy.
Yeah, like there gets a point when you're driving when you're like, fuck, I need some grip on the rear.
Mm.
Like again, like where it clicks when you're a beginner, you're like, oh, I figured this out. It's like same thing. The next level is like, oh, I think I need grip back there now.
Yeah, it's hard.
'Cause,
I'm
like,
still not there yet.
I can't remember like what happens where you're like, I think if I get a better tire, that won't happen, and then it
Yeah.
stops happening.
I think I definitely have an advantage though, because then like Dustin will drive my car and then he's like, "Oh, this is what needs to be done. This is what
Yeah,
needs to be done, this is
exactly.
what needs to
Yeah,
be done."
yeah.
And then I'm
Having
like,
that feedback.
and I'm like, "Oh, this feels better."
I mean, I think I was fortunate being a beginner. Is like we had George, who was extremely active, Mike, and they weren't at the time.
Those are the OGs of the AZ
I'm
scene,
not throwing
right?
shade,
Yeah.
but they weren't approachable. But the knowledge was out there.
Right.
So if you listened to when they talked, you could learn from them. They're not really active now too much because families and life and shit. But back in the day when I started, they were like I said, George was running the drivers meetings.
Right.
And he would literally run down the layout of the track, like basic rules of like I said, like drive with people shut it down if you spin, things like that. Like don't be an idiot. But it's like I learned a shitload from that, and like AZ240 back in the day was a big like help.
Right.
Because there were literally just threads of like you could ask, and like people who've been around already 10 years would be like, oh yeah, you should do this, because they had been there. Like when drifting came here, it's not like they were like, oh, 1,000 horsepower fucking
Right.
FD monster cars.
Yeah,
like,
true.
They were running Mark III Supras and stock 240s and things like that.
Well, what do you think? I guess like you being in the scene for so long, what do you think about it now? I mean, you've seen like kind of the evolution of where we're at least at this point. I know me, you, and Pat were kind of discussing it a little bit.
Yeah.
But like, what do you think?
I mean, I think new people don't want to like listen. They just like watch videos and like, fuck yeah, I can do it. And it's like, okay, well then go do it then. But when
Right.
shit's not working, like don't be mad.
Yeah.
I think what's really hard about being a beginner too, though, because I've experienced it, is that there's so many people that approach you and want you to do it their way. And that's what makes it super hard, is because I've had a lot of people tell me, "Oh, you should try it this way. Oh, you should try it this way. Oh, you
Right.
should try it this way." And then I'm like,
But the problem is with that is that everyone has their own style.
That's the
Driven
And that's
problem.
that's the thing
Yeah.
though, is that you're gonna have your own
preference.
style too, and you need to understand that when people are like telling you, like I could tell him one thing, and he can go tell him a different thing because he's got his own style, and then I could tell you the same thing I told him, but his stuff might be better on you, or his stuff might be better on you.
no, that's what I'm saying. But it's
But,
like
like-
super confusing when you have like 5 different people trying to tell you their way, and then like you go up to the line and you're like, "Oh my god, what am I supposed to do?"
But then
How
you
am
got
I
five
gonna
different,
do
you got the
this?"
5
And
different
then-
people try each different way and see which one works better for you.
I mean, like when I would drive with Austin, I would like see what he's doing and be like, all right, like I wouldn't be like, you need to change this. It's like, it would be like a general thing, like, oh, like give it more gas there.
Right, or like
Well,
focus on that one
He
corner.
already has his own way of driving. I'm just trying to help him tweak it in certain spots. I'm not saying like, oh, don't do that at all, because it's like if that's how he drives, that's how he drives.
Oh no, I've had literally people approach
And yeah,
me and
that's
they're
not
like,
gonna
"Oh yeah,
work.
you shouldn't do it that way."
Yeah.
And then I'm like, "But it's working for me."
Unless it's like completely insane, like.
Like no, like right
but
now, like I'm learning.
as a beginner,
like,
like you should just go out. Like I don't know. Everybody's got an asshole. Same with opinions. Like everyone's
Right.
gonna do it their own way.
yeah,
it's
no,
like-
I've literally had people approach me because like when I initiate, I kind of sound dumb when I do it, but I sit there and I rev it up first, and then I do it, and people are like, "Oh, you should hold on your gas, or oh, you should hold on this, or you should do this, this, this," and I'm like, "But this is working, and I'm getting it sideways, and I'll ease into whatever." But it just makes it hard when you have a lot of people coming up to you, and you're like, "Oh yeah, you're doing it all wrong." And it's like, I'm not, because this is how, I've seen people learn it, and it works for me.
The best advice I'd ever heard in my life, as far as drifting goes, Vitaly Sopkin, you can get used to a shitty setup.
Yeah,
It's true.
you can definitely do that.
Yeah.
And like literally like I've just whenever I build my cars or rebuild them, it's like you need people to like watch you and drive with you and drive your car to make sure that it is set up right. Because as far as car setup, there is like a better way to set your car up for your preference of driving.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't build my car,
Yeah, so it's
not
like,
whatsoever. Like,
that's why I went back to like when I started, I would run like dead ass tires, because I'm like, if I can at least get the car sideways and focus on car control, then I can worry about shit later on
Yeah.
about like what coil or spring rates, all that dumb shit that no one fucking cares about as beginners, because it's like I'm already overwhelmed being in the car like trying to get it sideways. Like I can't focus on like all this other stuff. So it's like run dead ass tires, get it sideways. Once you can like keep it from spinning, then it's like on to the next thing.
That's the
like,
thing.
Yeah.
But that's also another thing. It's kind of weird too, because like, for instance, like say like her or something like that, I could put new tires in the back of it and air them up to 50, and she spin out, air them down, and she starts to get a little bit more car control out of it too. We put dead tires on the back of it, and she just does loops even at 20 psi.
I think
you know?
yeah, that's it's
So
like,
everyone has a feel for it, like.
yeah.
Do it if still we go and spin in the first corner, I drop the PSI down 10 more, and the next time she goes and does it, and she doesn't spin, but she makes it through the next corner. And it's
Right.
like, oh, okay, well that's kind of working.
There's like guidelines. I feel like there's like general guidelines, and then you adapt them to your specific thing.
Yeah.
Like with anything in life, it's like all
And
the self-help shit. It's like, how does that affect me?
Right.
It's not like, oh, to the T. It's like same thing. It's like there's guidelines, and then what works for your car, your setup, what your upgrades are.
yeah,
For
and
you,
I mean,
it's gonna be a little different because you have more power anyway.
yeah, and I literally have his old motor. Like, it came out of his hatch. We put it into my car. So he pretty much has set up my car
Yeah.
similar to how he had the hatch for the most part. So he knows what feels right and what doesn't feel right because he went through all of that. So that's helped. But
Well, I think a big thing too is like having that person who's trying to give you that advice sit in your car. Sit in the car, because like you helped a ton. Having Preston sit in the car, kind of give me some advice, and then him drive it and me sit with him. So then he can say, "This is how I am feeling it. This is what I would recommend." So then it's like they have an intimate understanding of your car too, rather than just saying, "Fucking more PSI, less PSI. This, do this, do this." It's like I have driven it. This is what I feel because you don't understand that yet.
My
Yeah.
all-time favorite thing. Just fucking send it.
Fucking
Fuck
send
that
it.
shit.
Yeah,
Just
it's
send
it's
it.
annoying though.
yeah,
It
the
doesn't
only-
work. Like, how is that helpful? It doesn't help.
It's not.
No, it doesn't.
And that's what I told you. I was
Doesn't
like, you know,
help
it's
anybody.
frustrating. I need more guidance than that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you're saying on the other spectrum, like you've gotten so much different advice, it's like not helpful at that point. So it's like
Yeah,
it's like
'cause
a
then,
weird
like,
mixture right
I
there.
get overwhelmed and then I get confused and then I'm like trying to think of all these ways that people have told me and I get up
Mhm.
to that first corner and I'm just like, like
Right.
I don't know what I'm doing now and my brain is just like I don't even know my own name now. Like I'm so
Right.
confused.
Yeah, it gets overwhelming. Like I remember being told like, okay, first corner, you know, try to get into third, and then once you get into third, you got a downshift, then you got a clutch kick. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on, dude? I'm just trying to drift this shit.
One
Yeah.
thing at a time.
Yeah, and then
Exactly.
now it's like now it is almost secondary. Like I'm still have to actively think about it, but like the last event where like I'm not really using e-brakes, so like that big corner, I'll like really scrub speed, try to take a big like angle, and then go in the second, and then take it to the tire wall, no problem. But it's like that's easier now than it was way back when, where I was like, I cannot focus on downshifting and clutch kicking and then clutching in and all that shit. Like just give me the fucking second gear, go slow, initiate on second, run second on the old chassis, and I was good to go.
But
Just
you've
take
come
all that shit out of
You've
it.
come a long way though, like between like the two chassis.
Definitely.
I think if I would stop crashing, I think that would help.
But I think you're pushing yourself outside of your limits sometimes. That's why you keep
Yeah,
doing it.
but I
But
also
no,
feel
I
like
shouldn't
that's a
say-
healthy thing.
It is
but I think
healthy,
it needs
but
to
I
be
think-
more of a controlled situation. Like I shouldn't be pushing it. Like we talked about that. Like that whole hot lap is fine. Like if you want to do it, but I maybe shouldn't have been throwing as hard of an angle. I was literally throwing it
So-
as hard as I could. Like there
here's
was no question.
The thing I think about is if you want to learn, like, oh, like, what is it going to take for me to spin out? Or what's it going to take for me to come back from a spin and stuff like that? Do that on a single run when
Yeah.
no one's behind you,
Yeah.
you know?
Just true. Dial it down at least into your limits, and then take those single laps, or even if you're doing like a tandem, like a follow, something like that, where you know the first person is good, just fucking send, fucking send it.
Yeah,
but
I mean,
like,
if you want to get better, drive with better people.
Right.
You know.
and I think
guess-
that's the biggest thing. Like seriously, following
Yeah.
it, I think
keep
is
going
going
back
to be
to
what I
Austin
want to
Craggle,
do.
but it's like that's the event I learned the most.
Yeah.
Like literally, I followed him all night, and I was like, dude, I've learned more tonight than I have in a year.
Yeah, like when I followed you, that helped a ton.
Oh, that
Helped
one
a
night we were trying to get track
ton.
time.
Yeah, and you were just killing it. But I was like able to follow your lines, and I kind of got a better feel. And I was like, okay, got it. It wasn't like super close, but it was cool.
This is cool to see a
Especially seeing it in
line.
front. Yeah, like seeing it actually happening in front of you.
It's crazy how that helps out.
Yeah, it does, dude. It really does. But it's just getting to, I guess,
remember-
that point.
I remember back when I at least started, everyone had we were doing like tandem trains with like no cages and stuff.
Yeah.
Just like
That was fun.
like 5-6 of us fools just going we
Yeah.
got 30-mile gap in between us, but we were like super stoked about
Yeah.
it. Tournament, bro.
What was that
I mean,
one?
We
It
call
was
it trains, but
Yeah.
you know, it's
Yeah.
like, it was just fun though. It's like 3 car lengths between everybody, but it's because like at least the one I remember most is like Keen had his GTO, and he had by far the most power than any of us, and like he would just like he had the caboose, and there's a video from I think Excessive Wear did one where it's like me, John, Cody, Griff, and Keen, and it's just like we're just coming around, just like whipping it. It was the old layout too, like where you're coming at the tire wall.
Oh yeah.
So it was like fun.
I like the normal main layout. Like
OG
that tire.
OG
wall-
main?
Yeah. I know that it's like overplayed at this point, but still, I fucking like that shit.
Like how OG main, bro.
Yeah.
OG main scares me.
I like it though, because then
It's
you actually
fun.
can get near the tires and
That's
shit.
what scares me.
Oh.
It
I've
sucks
seen
we
so
can't
many
ride Skid.
people's cars like sacrificed to that
Yeah,
tire
skid
wall.
was fun, and that helped a lot because like I remember.
It's less technical, so you can focus
Exactly.
on just like holding the angle and
Exactly.
throttle control, and then once you get better, then you can like start doing crazier shit. Or you know when we do a main event, then you can take what you know and go make
yeah.
it better there.
Well, and then like it was like the first run that you showed me that you ever drifted, like where the track where you go up and then it's a big long sweep. This it's like an S or whatever.
So it's a
Or
figure eight.
something.
Yeah.
It's just figure
Or no,
Well,
it's
there
like
were two
this.
layouts.
Yeah, it's so you go up, left, and then
Nope.
you go like this,
Up,
and then this way.
upright.
That's like the kidney bean.
Oh,
No,
okay.
that you're talking about.
No, the first one I showed you.
Oh,
was like
I'm
up.
saying like the one that I remember when I drifted. That was like the nice one.
Oh, the kidney.
majority
oh,
of
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did the
yeah.
Oh, okay, we did. the
Because
old
it was
kidney
like
one.
easy because it was like a big sweeper, and then
Yeah.
you still had to kind of control it, and then you just had like an open layout, and then the only scary thing was the wall, but I just stayed the fuck away from it. I just stayed like 20 feet away, no problem. A lot of space on skid. A lot of space on
Yeah.
skid.
Skid was a lot of fun too, because that's where they would usually do all the competitions, and I feel like that's
Yo,
where
Easter
you-
Drift is fucking lit as shit, dude.
Easter
Holy
Drift was always fun,
fuck.
and then they did the Gymkhana
Yeah.
competition on that. And
Yeah.
I got a good video of that one. That was fun.
Because you
Yeah.
could just like throw it and get, you know, not that I ever did, because I wasn't good back then. Not that I'm good now, but
Yeah, I never really drove west though. I only had a
West
couple
is
times.
so
I only had a
fun.
couple times. I
Oh.
rode a couple times, but like
I haven't
that
that,
was fun.
I haven't
Yeah.
got to do it since I got like a bunch of horsepower and better car control. But dude,
yo, hot laps on fucking west.
Dude,
I
the old
remember-
setup was fun on West.
You guys
dude,
ever
I-
hot lap on that shit?
I remember doing hot laps when I had my SR on West.
On west?
Yeah.
Oh, no
like,
shit.
Whole track lit, and we were doing it.
Dude.
We were doing it backwards too. So like you would come instead of like.
Because there's that big ass straight, right?
Well, you would come like instead of like coming into the S and then going straight, you would come back and hit that.
Oh.
And I remember following DJ, and DJ was like, he came out and just stood on it, started manging and hit that like double right. Usually we're coming towards the double right, but he was hitting the double
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
He hit that and then like just stood himself like on the e-brake and made to that next corner. I was like, I can do that. I came around the corner, my poor SR, third gear unlimiter, like kicking the clutch. I'm like, let's go. I ended up making it. Like I almost like dropped my front tires off the front of it. Oh, it was so fun. Like I wish we
Damn.
could do that again. Dude, that track was gnarly hot track style.
West
Yeah.
was wheel killer.
West was wheel killer.
West
If
was
you were
wheel
running
killer.
it, if you were running it clockwise, it's wheel killer because
Why?
there's a rumble strip coming out of that S, and towards it straight on the outside. On the left side, there's a rumble strip that stuck up like probably about 6 inches.
Fuck.
It probably ate like 3 of my wheels.
Jeez.
Yeah, one
I'll
time
say-
I went on there with Justin Anger, and he hit the dirt. He hit the rumble strip, hit the dirt. The whole car just full of dirt. I had my visor up, couldn't see, and it was so bad. I literally just went like this on his dash. And it was just a line of dirt.
Yeah.
His wheel was like wrecked.
Shit.
I think he ended up going through like 2 wheels that night that it just
Damn.
like wrecked.
West
That's
is
crazy.
because it has like a super long entry.
You do like hella
Whichever
faint drifts or
way that
something.
is. Dude, I killed tires. Just try like I did some backies and like I could just be like, oh my tires
Really?
are dying.
Yeah, 'cause you're not
'Cause you would
e-brake.
just throw it in and just like e-brake and it's just like done.
I like East though too because it has a really, really, really long fucking 100-mile-per-hour entry essentially. Not that I did that.
I mean, you could do that on West, but you're gonna scrub a shitload of speed to
Well,
like
'cause-
make it through the carousel. or
Yeah,
whatever
but
that
like I
is.
feel like East was like a very tame track. Like it's a lot of like, I mean, ironically I'm saying that, but at the end of the day, like there was a lot of like room. You can really fuck up, hit the kitty litter. You're not hitting walls. The only wall that's there is the one that I hit. So it's like you're like
okay.
have all this safety except for this one wall, and I'm like,
I
yo,
hit-
fuck it.
I hit that wall too. Don't worry.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that wall's crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
she remembers it. I came
Yeah,
up that,
yeah,
I
we were
came
talking
up
about
that.
It just sucked you right into.
No, I almost hit the wall. Remember, like almost
No,
hit the
you
front.
did hit.
No,
the-
I hit the
On
back,
the rear
not
quarter?
The front.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what she's saying.
Yeah. Well, she's saying it sucked me in. I was like, that's what she's
I
saying.
know,
It
I
sucked
hear
the
you.
front
Yeah,
of
just
me, and I was like,
right
bro.
over.
Get it.
He doesn't listen when I talk.
No, but I mean that's what we were talking about, like how he was like countering it, but I was so new to it, I didn't fucking know. I just remember Kylie in there, and I like it pulled, I think the rear, and then all of a sudden it just fucking whipped the rest of it into there. I was like, oh shit. Or maybe it was like the front or something like that, but damn, that was a sad day. Shout out to Tony Hall for towing me off the fucking track. I was there for like 3 hours, just sitting there crying, honestly. But
The
Yeah.
chat's having their own conversation.
yeah, let's
I know, I
fucking
was
go
like, what the
tandem
heck?
that shit, man.
Oh man, you're gonna let Joe follow you, Dylan?
Uh
Oh boy, you're gonna have that FRS screaming at your door. Apparently,
Joe, your FRS is fucking loud.
he's saying he's gonna hit your door already, Dylan. Like, you gonna let that FRS do that to
You're
you?
gonna let a monster truck in your door?
Damn. Damn, Joe, you gonna take that from him? Just come over and say something insulting.
Too
about
bad there's like a
BMW.
delay. It's like a little bit of a delay. So then they're like, yo, fuck you then.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about something else, and you're like, oh hey, look, he said fuck you. Just say something insulting about the BMW. You'll get him.
There you go. That works. Yeah, I'm excited for this next event. It sucks because like I ordered those tires. I ordered 2 sets of 15s, like so 4 tires overall, then 2 like 17s, and then also I had to buy those other tires for this next event, which ended up being 2 sets of 15s. So I literally have like a fucking pile of tires now. I'm like, shit, I gotta fucking run it.
Are you gonna make it?
So
I think so.
Here's what I'm
I
gonna
think
tell
so.
Here's what I'm gonna tell you.
Uh-oh.
Dude. You know what you
whether
should
in
do.
his car or Barney, he's making it.
Damn. You know what
I'm not touching Barney, bro.
You know what you need to do is you need to just put them on your car, like the first pair, the ones you just bought. You need to go out there and just do a fat brake stand, just finish them off.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what I do at old tires.
I'm down. I need to because they're
go
pretty much done.
Just go to the
honestly.
line and be like, hey, I'm just gonna spin them off a line. Just do a fatty burnout. If they're not bad, just do it
I don't
again.
think I've ever done like a burnout
Same.
because I've had like an all-wheel drive car.
See,
I've
I don't
never done a
understand how
burnout.
y'all never done burnouts. I remember doing my first brake stand in my car, like pretty much on the way home. I'm like,
Never.
I'm gonna do this shit.
First burnout was in the Lex.
Oh, really?
That video that I posted on Instagram.
And the automatic
like,
Lex? Yeah,
smoked 'em.
fuck yeah.
I was like, that's the first burnout I've done.
Damn. How do you even do that? It's like what?
But
You just like
slam
fucking
slam your foot in the brake pedal, slam your foot in the gas
Yeah.
pedal, and hold on.
at the same time?
It's just like
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought like a brake system breaks the rear too.
It does. That's the point of breaking through the power of the.
So you're
brake.
just fucking your rear brakes then?
Yeah, you ever seen videos of like people doing brake stands and their rear calipers
Yeah,
are on
yeah,
fire?
yeah, I've
It's
seen
because of that, but you're on the brake
Oh.
pedal.
Well, so that's not good at all, bro.
Were you
No,
at
it's
the
cool.
event where they tried to break the world record for the most people doing
No,
a
I saw the video of
simultaneous
it.
burnout?
I thought they did.
They did, yeah.
Mm.
No, they did, but there were semi trucks there that did it.
And they melted down their rear brake system.
Oh
Yeah.
shit!
Like they had to have people come out because they were like full out like fires.
Dude, the tire,
Damn.
the rubber caught fire. The
Oh.
rubber was on fire
Mhm.
too.
And that's a lot of friction and a lot of weight, right?
It was like a single axle short
Oh, okay.
overcab or cab over.
That's
one.
something still big.
It's still
fucking
semi.
thing.
It was still
Yeah.
gnarly to watch that thing do a burnout.
Jeez, that'd be fucking wicked.
It was crazy. Like we couldn't even see.
Where did they do that on Main?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was like way back in
I
the day when I
guarantee
didn't
if
fuck
we,
with
if
any
we
of
go
that.
out, if we go back out there, then we walk down, I bet you can find the holes where like my car stuff was. I dug a hole.
Yeah, it was crazy because everybody just pulled right up onto the wall, and
Yeah.
there were people that were like, "Well, I wasn't planning on coming out tonight and doing anything, but I have a rear-wheel drive car, so I'll
Fucking
join it."
send it.
Yeah, yeah.
They're like, "This is my daily, but it's fine."
Fuck it.
Literally.
It's crazy. Like I seen like they have like those truck events at Wild Horse. Do you know about that?
No.
Like it's just trucks, and then like they'll take Main and they'll section it off and they'll just fucking throw it around.
Oh, like easy truck meet thing.
Yeah,
that's
but it's
great.
like at the track, and
But
it looks sketchy as fuck.
that's
I've seen
how-
them like hit stuff,
that's how
like each
that's
other.
Just how the truck game is, man.
Jeez, man.
What are they doing?
That like
this typical truck like,
you know, like-
donut shit.
down at the end, like right where we go up the hill usually.
Yeah.
They pretty much square that off because like that's the biggest area, so they square it off in like a 200 by 200 area or whatever. And these trucks just pull in, just like wow. And they don't, you ever like watch
That's all
like
they do?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like how they do on the street and
yeah,
shit.
you ever seen like AZ Street Heat where you see a bunch of trucks doing fucking donuts and shit like erratically? Yeah, it's that.
That's
they just do
literally
that.
what they do.
They just so they all just meet up at the track and like let's
Yeah, but
Yeah.
is it an event then?
Yeah, it's
Or
like an
they-
event.
Okay.
It's like a truck thing or something. Yeah, they
Yeah.
have like this little event. They're just out there just slaying tires. Like they put some spares on, just like go out there just do like stupid donuts. And,
I've seen them like do that and they'll fucking hit each other. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh fuck,
Oh, yeah.
dude, like that's not cool.
I seen one
Damn.
whip around and it goes well, bop, right in the K-wall.
The chat's still talking to themselves.
Yeah,
Do you guys
kind of.
That's all
need us
fine.
here?
They don't want to talk to us.
No, we're just like the nice serenading background music. It's all good. I appreciate it.
My voice is pretty terrible. I don't know about that.
The mics help out. Nice quality mics, you know.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Car's real fast, real good.
Real fast.
Real good. Keith did a good job on the motor, real good. Yeah, real fast.
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Turbo noises.
Dustin's still for sale in case anybody was wondering.
Should we do an auction right now? $1.
It's like, oh, I was
I'll
gonna
start
say.
with
Free
$1.
to a good home.
Damn.
I got the
Must
hammer.
pick
He's
up.
been vaccinated.
Oh, what the fuck?
I don't think we have a.
Are you up to date on all your shots?
Hmm?
Is he up to date on all the shots?
Definitely up to date. Must pick up. Free to a good home.
Yeah,
Free?
but that
No free.
engine, I tried to put on a jack and I was lifting it up. It's still like crooked as fuck. So I don't know.
You know, naturally that motor's pretty fucking crooked, all right?
Mm-hmm. But like the motor mount couldn't even go on. It was that fucked up. We'll have to take a look at it. Might even need like a hoist, honestly.
Well, I got an F-250 with a chain.
Our hair's the same color. Is that true? Me and Bree?
It's actually pretty similar.
Pretty close.
Is it?
Is it this light? Is it the lighting?
Probably.
That's probably the lighting.
Of course, she leaves when that comment shows up. We could do like a legit comparison, like cheek to cheek.
Joe says his car's not that loud.
Is that the purple one?
Bullshit.
Yeah,
that FRS is louder than
that's-
shit.
Bro,
That thing.
I'm trying to talk to people and I'm like, and here he comes. We'll just wait. We'll wait.
Oh,
It's okay.
I remember talking to Austin. I was like, "Hey, Austin, what's up?" Oh, hold on a second. One
Yep,
second.
hold on.
I almost wanted to make the loud noise in the mic, but it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's loud, yeah.
The cage came out nice though.
Yeah.
Shout out to Will Crane.
Will Crane killed
Fuck,
on
those
that
welds
fucker.
are titties, dude.
Yeah, he killed on that car.
Nice fucking welds, bro. That cage look good. It's a full Pro M spec cage, right?
Intrusion bars and all.
Damn.
Damn.
Intrusion bars back. So 10 point. I think
That's
we
dope.
Call that one.
Hmm.
2, 4,
Quick math, bro.
6. Yeah, 8 or 10 point. Depends how many
Minus
in the
one. That's
back.
3 quick mass.
Just
Quick
depend-
moss.
Quick math, bro.
Hey, I'm gonna look like a moth in here in a second because there's a bunch of lights.
It's
Dude, where the fuck did that meme come
Yeah,
from?
please find out where the
Oh my
fuck
gosh.
the moth.
I
thing
think it's
came
just
from.
like
It was just like a security cam photo of a moth or some shit.
Oh.
And then it
What?
just for what the internet did the internet.
dude, that shit's insane. Like I've been sending him some like random shit of moths. Like I was like, what the?
it's like
fuck?
a fucking moth fetish on the internet right now. I don't like. I'm not even offended. I just don't get it. Just like I mean, I
don't
guess
know
it's
meme
funny.
culture.
Is that his engine?
The FA20.
Is that what
like,
the FRSs come with?
Yeah, that's the one he. Wait, yeah, that's the one he has in it, and I'm pretty sure. Remember, he wanted to swap something into it. Like he wanted to
One JZ, LS1,
No, I think
two
it's-
JZ,
SR20.
I think me and Joe,
VR6.
oh shit! I think me and Joe were talking about fucking going to a SR or not SR JZ in that one.
Of course,
Bree, the chat says our hair is the same color.
it's kind of close.
Yeah, see. Let me
See,
tell you
what
something.
happened was.
Oh god, here we
what
go. Now,
happened
now,
was.
had
now this,
happened.
this is gonna turn into a woman's thing. Now I'm out.
Never mind. It's fine.
Well, the next thing for my car is getting it running.
And not hit a
So,
wall.
I mean, I didn't hit a wall this time. I'm actually like
Well,
okay
a wall,
with
a
it.
wall
like,
hit you.
yeah, well, like it sucks, but like at least it wasn't like 100% my
A
fault.
wall
I'm
hit
just gonna
you.
stop going to events because the 2 times I've been there, shit's.
At
gone
least you're
down.
driving now.
3 times actually. East I was there for. And
Were you
the-
there at
the
East?
2 main events.
Oh, I didn't know you though at East though.
The events that I wasn't there, you were killing it. So I'm just gonna stop driving. I'm back, but I'm gone again.
You're like the Brianna's luck.
Yeah. Damn. Well, it's because like at least this last event like got you all hyped up. I'm just not. You can't ride with me, and I'm not driving your car.
Okay. Well, we'll see what happens this
That's
event.
how we're gonna do it. Like
I'm gonna just try to get in the side of your car. That's all.
I'm not gonna ride with you, and you can't be in my car.
All right, deal.
You're not gonna get hyped up.
You're
I'm
in
just gonna-
advance now anyway, so we're not gonna
I'm
ride
just gonna
together
talk
at
shit
all.
to you, be like, bro, you suck. No hyped, and you're just gonna go out there and kill it.
Joe says that it thinks it's totaled.
I mean, so like you know that Dustin's a body guy. I mean, it's
Don't tell everyone that, please.
okay. Sorry, Dustin
He
knows a
does
lot about
great
body work.
for
No,
free.
no.
For free.
No, I do not. I drive a garbage truck. for a
Anyway, I'm
living.
just
He'll
saying that
even
you
pay
like
for the
you know, but like the strut tower looks like it got a little wishy washy.
Nah, I'd be fine.
Like the top of it, and then I mean honestly, most of the stuff that broke was like the coilover snapped, the trailing arm snapped, the tie rod got fucking hella bent, and then the LCA bearing came out, and I think there was like something else I'm forgetting. But about that was it. Oh, and the
really,
axle and the
it's
axle.
really, it's just really like arms and little stuff like that. And yes, it is a total because it's still a BMW. But
Well, like the frame rails definitely rebent back to where it
Oh,
was
that's
after
fine.
they
We
pulled
gotta-
it.
we
I know,
gotta-
but beyond that, like it is still salvageable. Like it's still drivable.
It's-
It's just
yeah.
gonna be like a lot of adjustment parts are gonna need, which I have. That's it.
yeah, can we stop hitting shit with this one?
No more hot laps.
I said that the first car, and I was like, dude, I want to have like a nice hot boy car because all these fucking dudes are out there killing it. And then like the first event into a wall. Fuck.
I don't know about hot boy with the BMW like
Oh,
that.
fuck
one,
you.
but-
Bro, I've been
dog.
driving, and my car just now looks good. I've been around for a while.
Yeah. I was
There you
telling.
go. That's like a prime example I
I
was
had a
talking about.
shitty looking car.
I just
for
need
a long
like bumper
time.
bars,
A long time.
bumper
You-
bars
you
around
just
the
need
whole
a
entire
fucking-
car.
Can we just do like a fucking drift cart out of your car? Just cut everything off and just put a cage on it at this point.
Put a fucking NASCAR shell on it.
Oh, let's just make it a drift cart, like just cage.
Or just fix some shit. And get
Yeah,
back out
right.
there.
Yeah. Well, so it'll be back. I mean, hopefully, like really. Oh, and then the engine mount broke, which was kind of wild.
It's kind of it's
It
kind of
fucking
weird.
snapped.
It's kind of weird how the engine mount actually.
Yo,
holds
yeah, I was
together,
checking.
but-
It was on the subframe. Not, I thought it was through the LCA, but it's not. It's just on the subframe.
Oh really?
So, I
Do
don't
you have
know.
another bolt or something or what?
Yeah.
Hmm.
But yeah, so like beyond that, I mean, the chassis is okay. I mean, okay.
Mm.
Defining
Quote, unquote.
okay. Depends who you ask. Depends who you ask. Yeah. I don't know, man.
Let's
Better be
let's
careful.
Skeletons are not really that cool.
Is he
Let's
talking
just-
about Future Fab John's old car
Yeah, I think
that they
so.
bought and
Wasn't
tore the
isn't his
body
name
off?
Keith?
Cal Cagney?
Which car is he talking about?
I'm
Yeah,
confused.
Joe. What car?
Because when John
feel like I
from
know that
Future
name.
Well, no,
Fab
there's-
sold his car, somebody
no.
bought it and they
Yeah.
like
There's a dude took
Cut
a,
the
there's,
whole-
there's one in Florida that has.
No, there's one local.
Is there?
Yeah.
Like a death cart.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
gay.
240. Yeah, it is local. I'm pretty
What?
sure his name is fucking Keith.
Well, Keith, I wouldn't call it a death
No,
cart though. He
Keith-
just doesn't have overs and shit on it, right?
No,
Keith-
it's literally just the whole skeleton.
Cal Cagney's.
It's a 240.
Keith's car was like just no body panel.
No, I'm not saying your Keith. I'm saying his
No,
name
Keith
is
Kyle-
Keith.
No, like the SR22.
I don't know.
Whatever.
You probably know.
Here.
He was he at an event like a couple months ago and his
Yeah.
car sounds nasty?
Yeah.
That's
Keith
just he doesn't have
Calcated.
body parts. That's not like a skeleton though.
Okay.
He just doesn't have
No.
overs.
It's just like a no body
And
paneled car.
I don't think his front end at all was on.
Yeah, see, he's talking
Okay,
the
so
same
yeah,
guy
it was
that-
the same guy. Yeah.
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 So that's
Yeah.
Keith Calcagney's car. It's like an SR22 or 20. With
How
a
was it
V
not a
head.
skeleton?
It's not a skeleton because he still had body panels on it.
I thought he took it off.
No, if you want to see a skeleton, there's the guy that's on the like Caleb Quambach's friend or something like that. It's in Florida that has a skeleton, or a KAT powered 240 thing.
Mm.
It's pretty gangster actually. It's, like,
Yeah.
it's just a cage.
Well, same when John stole his car. Whoever bought it, I think I don't know if it was 9K race. Somebody bought it just for the drivetrain, and for the hell of it, they like cut the body off of it,
Mm.
What?
and like then they just pulled the motor and was like, "Fuck the show."
Yeah, Joe, it's the same guy we're talking about.
I don't know, man.
Same.
I haven't really seen one that I'm like, oh, that's fucking cool.
I think death cards are gangster as fuck. It's just like full cage.
Then
like-
fucking make yours a death cart.
No.
Exactly.
I got
Well,
the I got the
Jeremy
body
or
panels.
Jeremy's friend.
Yeah,
with
yeah,
that
Jeremy.
5 Series.
Yeah, that's true.
That was
He had
pretty
one too.
cool.
That was
That
actually
cage was
nice.
wild.
Yeah.
Wait,
You never seen it?
Jeremy?
Jeremy, fucking, I can't pronounce the last name.
Wait, the one with the E30?
E30.
Yeah. I think like gangster as fuck, but like no
Yeah.
body
It sounded
panels on
fucking nice too.
It was so weird looking at that car. Like it's so little.
Right.
Yeah, that 5 Series is cool.
I followed that thing a couple times. I'm like, damn, it thing snaps so goddamn fast.
I don't know if they brought that out to this event though. I know they drove it in Tucson, the 5 Series. That's like legit just a cage with the drivetrain.
Wait, we're not talking about the same guy.
I don't fucking know, dude. I don't know
It's
anyone's
Jeremy,
name.
but I don't think they brought it out to Wild Horse.
You're not talking about Jeremy's car.
No,
Not
no.
the
It never.
E30.
No, it never. No, not either E30. There's another car. It
Oh,
was
he's
a
a
5 Series.
His friend
It
or,
never
or
came out.
him.
It never came out to a track.
They had like a wrecked
Oh.
M5 that they
Yeah.
just like cut the body off and caged the shit out of it.
Yeah,
That's
it was
gangster.
cool.
It actually is cool. It has 4 seats in it still too, which is
When are we gonna do?
What?
We need to do that fucking track day at P1.
Bro, let's do it.
We gotta find a like a fucking 20-car trailer and a
I
semi.
sent you a few.
I don't know. I was showing them. It's an 8-car, right? I think the
Yeah,
red one.
There's one that's like a full
See, we would have
setup.
we would have
Yeah.
to have like that, and then another person behind us with like an enclosed trailer full of like the tires, the tools, and all this stupid
True.
other shit.
We can
'Cause-
do this though. My dad has a CDL. He can drive us there.
Yeah, the problem is we need like.
We need
30
a
grand.
truck.
Yeah, we need.
and
a
a
I
truck.
tra-
guess it depends
and the
on how many people
trailer.
go. I bet we could find a 3-car, 4-car to rent. I'm sure someone just has.
I don't
one
have a
chilling in
gooseneck.
lot.
I'd have to add a gooseneck.
I know the place that sells or rents them. It's like $140.
Do they have like a fucking 4-car?
I know they have a 2-car. I think they have a wedge
Mhm.
trailer too. So that's 3.
Yo, Keith's fucking wedge was dope.
That aluminum was gangster.
Everything was set up. When he left, I was like, damn, that's a lot of shit on there, dude.
Yeah, I
Fuck.
think he had a boat on it.
Yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, I was like, what the hell?
It was the bougie one that had the coupe on it, or the boat on it. My bad.
His most recent one had a boat on it.
Yeah.
The one that he took to North Carolina.
Yeah, the one that was bent. If you look down it like straight at it, it was like
Oh, was it?
bent like a boat. Like it got
Oh,
so,
shit.
like he thinks that someone hit it like directly in the side of it, and it literally like when you're looking at it, you can watch the tracks.
That's funny.
on it
Yeah,
go
that's
like
kind of
this.
sketchy.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Damn.
Yeah, I just remember like one of the last nights he was here. I was like, dude, you got a fucking boat on your trailer.
Dude, do you know how long
It's
it took us
dope.
to load that boat on there, dude?
That was awful.
Oh, did you help with it?
Yeah, we were.
How
there.
did you even load it?
Dude,
Like
we
picked
had-
it
it
up with
was-
10
had his-
people?
Didn't
We
you
had his
have it
truck.
hooked up and you just like reversed it
Yeah.
on and shit?
So and
Wait.
dude, it had like, dude, I swear it had like an inch worth of tire on each side of it, and like he like moved a little bit, and it was like goosh. We're like, oh,
Jeez.
duh.
Oh,
So we had to
shit.
put like 2 jacks underneath it and like push it up with the jacks on it, and then like we used the ramps from the trailer because the ramps for the trailer were like longer than the width of the trailer.
Mm.
So we jacked the boat up and then put the ramps underneath it, and then put the boat back on it and strapped it down. It
Jeez.
was fucking good.
It took
Holy
so.
shit.
It took so long.
It probably took like, I'm not gonna lie, it probably took like an hour, 2 hours to put that
Damn.
boat, just a boat on.
You know
there.
how
But
he
he
got
was
it
like
off?
determined.
How did he
How
get
did
it
he
off?
drug
His
it?
dad has like a shop with an overhead crane.
That's
Pulled
like way
up.
easy.
He just pulled up. They're just like,
Yeah.
Dude,
That'd be
where was
tight.
that
I
at?
don't know
I know,
if
what the
it's electronic
fuck?
or not or hydraulic, but it was like they just like
Way
hooked it
easier than
up,
what they did.
Lifted it. Keith
Fuck.
drove off. They lowered it.
That's what it's crazy. Like when people sell like shells and it's not rolling, it's just literally a shell. You have to have like 20 people
That's
to
me.
pick that shit up.
That's me when I show up. I just drag on my trailer like a BMW.
With like the dude, I'm glad you had that wench. Fuck me. There was no other way that was getting on. And then
It's a
Tony with
wench.
that like weird thing.
The Go Jack.
Yeah, the Go Jack. That was super helpful.
Yeah, it's called Go Jack.
Okay.
Go Jack.
That's work
Go
here.
Jack.
Go Jack.
Go Jack.
Go Jack.
Whisper podcast.
Yeah, fuck no. It's not an ASMR, bro. Sorry. That's what it's called.
What the fuck does that mean?
You know what that is, right?
No.
It's like where they like whisper and do like
her
weird.
face right now is like, I don't know what the
Oh,
fuck
they
you're
do like
talking about.
weird, like they whisper into the mics, and then they like have like weird noises that it's like, yeah, it's disgusting, dude. Yeah,
What the fuck kind of
it's
bullshit is
weird.
that?
It's weird, dude. I've listened to it. Apparently, it's a thing.
That's disturbing.
Yeah, it is weird. I'll
It's
send it
only-
to you. It's
I'm
weird.
okay.
I don't want to watch
It's
it.
weird.
I don't.
I'm good.
I don't
It's
want it.
weird.
I'm good.
I'm good.
It's fucking weird.
Keep it to
That's
yourself.
the thing.
Okay, first off, how do you know about this?
Don't go down
I
that
live on the
rabbit hole.
internet, bro.
Okay.
I just surf it.
YouTube deep dive.
Yeah, no shit. That's actually how I found out. I was
YouTube
like,
deep
it was
dives
on
are
like an auto
dangerous.
playlist. I was like, what the fuck is this? I was like, dude, this is kind of weird. Yeah, it did take a little bit of work, but I'm
What's YouTube
super,
deep dive?
super grateful that we had like people that were helped out because I think it took like at least 6 people to get that on the trailer.
Well, I mean, I had the easy job. I was pulling the button.
Yeah, but it like fuck, like I had to push it because the rear was like fucked.
It just
front
want
was
to. It just
fucked.
want to go off the side of
Dude,
it.
I was
so-
surprised we were actually able to like push it. Like,
They put-
I was
only, like,
shoving it as hard as
That's
I could.
what I mean. Like
I could
was
tell he was like ass in
because
that.
because
song.
Dustin's
Yeah.
like, we gotta push it, and I was like, we're not gonna be able to fucking move this thing. Like we have so many things fighting us, and then like we started pushing. I was like,
Dude,
oh,
there was
yeah.
one point
well,
where y'all pushed
alright.
it and it moved over like a foot, and I was like, "Bit." Yeah.
Yeah.
I pulled it back and went back over.
Yeah, I was like, well, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude.
Shit is wild. Let's not do that again.
Yeah, I mean, fuck.
I don't want to use my trailer for that again.
It's
You
like
own a
that,
Beamer sitting on it for like a week?
it's like that time I helped you scrap one.
Oh my
Shit was like
gosh,
8 hours, man. Fuck
dude,
that.
that was horrible. That was like essentially the same thing. The struts came out of the front. That was
The
the
whole
whole
front end
thing.
came off. Yeah.
Yeah, that's so fucking shitty. Don't buy shitty cars. Just don't buy them,
You
dude.
don't want the BMW.
I know, you're right. 2 of them actually somehow.
I think you've had like 5, bro. Let's be honest.
Yeah, yeah, I've had 5, unfortunately. Okay, we all make mistakes.
5 times?
Okay, we always make a lot of mistakes sometimes. At least I don't own a 240.
You do.
You
Oh,
do.
yeah, that's right. I forgot.
Damn, he just
Yeah.
walked into his own trap.
Yeah, you're right.
He does own one.
Damn it.
At least it's a coupe.
I know.
Yeah,
Right?
I don't like hatches. It was weird though. Like, remember, like way back when I didn't know anything about 240s. Like, I didn't even know it was like a hot boy somehow. Like now, I'm like, how the fuck would you not know? But like everyone's like, oh yeah, that's a coupe. I'm like, dude, they look the fucking same because like everyone puts like these crazy bottle pan like, and I'm like, I cannot tell. And then someone's like, here's a stock photo of like a stock 240. I'm like,
Yeah.
what the fuck is this thing? This looks like a
I was
piece
like-
of shit.
You should have seen it when Dustin first wanted to get a 240, right? I barely knew anything about them.
Mm-hmm.
Barely have even seen one. And he's like, I really want one. I want to go get it. And he shows me a picture. And I'm like,
That piece of shit.
I'm like, what is that?
Right.
I'm like, that's what you want?
Yeah.
Butter toast.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, that's the ugliest car I've ever seen.
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
I was like, I'm sorry to crush your dreams, but that's a big
Fuck
pile.
no, yeah.
Like, literally. And he's like, I want it. So we go and get it. And we're driving it home. And it's like overheating the whole way home. It took so long to get home. And I'm like, I knew this thing was a big pile. I'm like, I don't know why you would get this thing.
It's like 41.
Yeah.
Yeah, every time, like, because that's the car that he daily drove for like the longest time.
Oh, you did.
No, I didn't
Yeah.
know the shit out
It
of
was
it.
the
Damn.
worst. And it would, like,
Break all the time.
all the time. He would be leaving work and he's like, yeah, I'm going to be late, like super late because I'm broke. And it got to the point where we'd keep pretzels in the car. So when he broke, he would have a snack.
I was hungry, man. I sit there like, I'm fucking hungry. Fuck it.
Yeah, it was the worst. But like all the time, like we would try and go on a date or go do something. And then we'd end up on the side of the road in a broken 240.
I don't know
some
why,
pretzels.
but the thing was, like, at one point it'd be fine for like a month or two. I am like, all right, we'll go out, fuck it, it's cool. On the way to go out, it's like, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh yeah, we're good. We're
His
going
car
home.
hated me.
Yeah.
It was like, you do not get to go on
So
a
you are
date.
cursed.
That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Got
shit,
him.
That's what I'm saying.
Got him.
It's been happening for a long time. Since day one.
Literally day one.
Day one.
Jeez.
That car hated me.
And 240s are just because they're straight. Like the chassis are like solid.
Just a wheelbase and the aftermarket support that comes for them is really good.
One like the two. Well, but that's what I'm saying. Like way back in the day, someone had to be like on the 240 dick.
Because I think there just was like there were so many of them.
Mm. Now that's like
Well,
rare.
back in the day when it first started, it started in Japan, bro.
Yeah.
SRs,
Oh, true.
just cheap.
Yeah.
SR, light cars, easy to modify.
'Cause,
Wheelbase
like,
is great.
What's the next 240 then?
Z.
You think so?
Yeah.
That's kind
For
of what
sure?
it is already happening.
Hmm.
Or
I feel like we saw a lot of Z's and then all of a sudden they just disappeared.
That's because they were working in other people.
That did happen. But I feel like they just disappeared though. Like a lot of those Z's we used to see are gone. I've never
Yeah.
seen them on the track again.
Because Z's have a VQ in them.
I mean, Chasen slays in his.
Oh yeah, fucking
does,
Chasen's
yeah.
is nice
Slays.
as fuck.
Slays
I
it.
think it's slammed a dick. I think it's dope. I feel like the FRS are gonna come in. Like once
Yeah.
they start getting older, they're gonna start fucking slaying.
That's what blows my mind though now is that they're still like decently new. And then there's
Mhm.
people that come out and drift them, and I'm just like,
Dude, like
Well,
that one
it's
dude,
ballsy.
like brand new FRS almost.
Oh, the one that wrecked into the wall.
Yeah,
that, you know,
man.
just been his crush point.
Man, that's yeah, that guy. That sucks, dude.
Is that the fixable one?
That's the fixable one that the strut tower is
That's
laying
what
on
they
the firewall.
said, but we're like, nah, dude, that's not fixable, man.
Hey, your strut tower is laying on your firewall, buddy. I don't think that's fixable.
Yeah.
Sounds fixable. I'd fix it. I know a guy.
I mean, everything's, I guess, fixable if you have enough money and time, but that's a lot of fucking
Dude,
money.
I know a body guy and he's free.
Fuck y'all, motherfucker.
Well, he technically is like for sale for free,
Yeah.
so he's not really like
For
for
free.
To
sale.
a good home. To a good
Yeah.
home. Mm-hmm.
He's just like, I'm
He's
willing to give him
vaccinated.
away.
I'll feed you for
He's
body
potty
work.
trained.
Damn.
Damn.
Said he's gonna feed
Give
me
him away for
body
some
work.
hot Cheetos.
I'll
One
give you
bag.
pretzels. Sounds like
Oh,
Oh, yeah, there you
pretzels.
go.
Baked ruffles,
Oh, shit.
Bet.
some pretzels.
Big bet.
Well, I mean, we're almost at time. I mean, we don't really typically have a time set, but if anyone in the chat has anything that you guys want to ask, yeah, I think we're good. Also, there's a video dropping this week in first day of October. When's the first day? Monday?
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow.
Of my
Today's
car.
Sunday, so yeah, Monday.
Yeah. Tomorrow's the
car.
first.
It may look like Preston's card. It's not.
It'll be
Please
my
don't,
car.
please don't tag Preston in it.
Tag me in it. Just do it. Just
There's
You
gonna
know
be a
what?
list
Just
of like
tag me.
Preston tags
you,
now.
you know
Just
what?
tag me.
Just everyone that tags Preston in, I will give you a high five.
just tag me.
And
Just blow up his shit.
and then the event, obviously, we've been talking about on the 6th, right?
Yeah,
So
which
6th or
is
8th.
Saturday.
So that's this Saturday. So we'll have the booth up as always. So if you guys want to come chill or whatever, we got some waters
Me
and
and Dustin
shit.
will be out there confusing people again.
Hell yeah.
Check out the redheaded stepchild shit.
I think I'm
box.
gonna put DriverMod
Right.
stickers on my side skirt.
Yeah, about time. Oh, well, we should.
You know what? I'm gonna get a new
It's gonna be
Pro-Am banner
fused.
so you can take my old one.
Dude, let's just do it.
Done.
While
That'd
your
be
car's
so
still
funny.
red, let's do it.
They won't be ripped very much longer, but
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
While it's
shit.
still red, let's have some fun. Let's fuck with the people.
Is there anything else? Oh, Clinic still has a couple open spots, I think. So if anyone's out there watching that's kind of like interested in going, you'll be at Clinic, right? Probably.
To be determined.
Okay.
yeah, it just depends how the
Gotcha.
my Friday night goes. If
Yeah.
cars are shit boxes.
Yeah.
So we'll have a couple. I know Bad Apples will be there for sure.
Bet.
I'll probably be there. I know Ben is drifting on Clinic, so I want to help
He got
him
it in
out.
clinic.
Mm-hmm. And is there anything else big? I feel like that's it, really.
Mihan's coming up. Open registration
Oh
tomorrow.
shit! Yeah, tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
Holy
dude.
fuck! Yeah. So if you guys are trying to drive, like that event, fucking hella legit last year.
Y'all need to
it's
come
gonna
out
be
and
just
watch
as good.
Y'all come out and watch me slinging it myself in the wall again.
Oh wait, and then when's the competition for Pro Am?
28th October.
28th. Yeah, that's a big deal. If you guys and that's a crazy fucking thing. It's IFO Pro Am.
There's a little bit of open drifting in the morning.
Apparently, is that official?
I don't know. I haven't seen anything about it. But apparently, there's some open drifting in the morning. It's mostly gonna be Pro-Am throughout the day.
Mhm.
Just come out and watch some of the Pro-Am.
Yeah, like local, like support local drivers, but damn, like Pro Am,
also-
like if you're not really into drifting, that's a fun event to
And
watch.
also the cool thing is too, this is the last stop, so this is where people are gonna get their Pro 2
Oh
license.
shit!
And shit
Yeah,
too.
good point. Yeah, so
Yeah.
this is the end of the line.
This is the end of
yeah,
the line right
yeah.
here.
This is and this is a local fucking close ass like Pro Am. Normally it's like we have Vegas, Utah, Cali, Arizona, whatever. It's local. It's a really
South-
like 15, 30
Southwest
minutes.
Series, bro.
Yeah, seriously, you guys should come. Yeah, the event this weekend is like another drift event, just another like go fast.
Yeah, another go
Yeah,
fast weekend.
so nothing crazy. And then the Pro Am one on the you said the
28th.
28th.
Yeah, until the end of the month.
Yeah, it's on Sunday.
Damn, this
Yeah.
month is packed.
There's the P1 event,
On Saturday.
The
too.
Oh
two-day
yeah,
event.
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Well, no,
oh,
that's on
the 20th or something.
is it?
Yeah, I think that's the weekend before
Mm.
Pro-Am.
Yeah, that's right. Because they were doing registration for that pre-reg.
Should be a good time.
Yeah. So a lot of shit going on. If you guys have any questions, just hit us up. We're always
Yeah,
trying
that is the weekend of the 20th on that one.
Damn, this month is fucking packed.
Yep.
It's because it's finally starting to cool down. I feel like every time this year, it's
Yeah.
like drift event, drift event, drift event,
Yeah,
drift event.
true.
Irwindale in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
Damn,
Final flight.
it's busy.
Fight.
And then what's like next month? Is there anything crazy? Is that slammed enough?
No, yeah.
At the end of the month, beginning
Mm.
of October, November.
Yeah.
It's
And
that
that's the
weekend.
last Go Fest drift event of the year.
Huh?
Oh, no shit.
November is.
That's
Isn't
what
there?
I literally just
Oh,
said.
November when?
Ooh.
That weekend or what?
Let me. I have.
I
the
didn't know.
schedule.
Oh yeah, because December they don't do anything, huh?
Yeah, December is break, and then they come back January.
I guess we're going to Tucson. If we're
but
trying to
I
drive.
have
Yeah.
to find the schedule.
Definitely would be fun to get a couple people. We'll have to see. That'd be fun.
Oh yeah, they are doing some open drift in the morning. Apparently
Okay.
at Pro-Am. It's
So
been
the
confirmed.
on the 28th of October.
Yeah.
28th of October, open drift. So you can drift if you're not doing Pro-Am. You can just go out there, Dustin.
Yeah.
It's saying that's what Joe just sent me a
Okay.
picture of. So
Okay.
confirming
Yeah.
that there's some kind of open.
Get there early.
drift.
That
Yeah.
line's gonna be.
I'm gonna be there.
IFO
Like,
is
back.
fucking packed.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. If you guys
Damn.
ain't there by like 7:00,
When do gates typically open? Like 10?
8.
Yeah, you got to be there before 7, dude. Like 6.
7's like the latest.
There's already
you'll
like
be
a
there.
line there at that
Don't,
point.
Don't tell everybody
Oh,
about our
yeah,
secrets,
sorry.
all right? Don't
Try
show
to
up
get
until
there.
7.
Yeah, I mean, try to get there early, though.
Show up at
like,
9.
Don't show up on
Show up at
time.
9.
Like, show up early.
Dude, you see how long that line gets at like 9:00, dude? That line
'Cause
is
it's
all the way
the-
down the freeway.
Oh, because
man.
there's that car show, too. That's what it is. It's a
Yeah,
car show,
it's
Pro-Am base. There's a base of
Oh,
competition.
you're gonna sit in my boy's car too.
Plus
We're gonna get over there.
vendors.
sometime.
Oh, yeah. What is his name?
Philip.
No,
Spence,
Philip with the, what does he have?
Scarborough.
Is that the Safari van?
Safari van.
Dude, that shit's crazy.
It had-
Full cage Safari van with like how many 18s
It
is
had,
running?
it had 818s on like 60,000 watts or something like that before.
Damn.
It literally
Stripper
will make
pole
it,
and everything.
it will
dude.
make your nose fucking bleed. It's insane.
Cause he posted some photos and like the whole door is like reinforced and shit.
Yeah,
Like it
it's-
literally looks like a
it's
jail
considered-
cell.
It's considered a radical car now.
Oh,
fucking insane,
really?
yeah.
Damn. Fuck.
Yeah, last Go Fest events, November 17th.
Of November.
I said November 17th.
Okay, I didn't hear that. I was just double checking. So November. So we have this last event for Go Fast, then IFO, which is ran by Vegas Drift, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then November 17th, and that's it. So
and then Mihan.
oh yeah, and then Mihan. So that's 4.
Mhm.
That's it. Damn. That's weird.
Mhm.
Well, shit. Well, thanks for being on this, Preston.
Thanks for
Redhead,
having me.
redheaded stepchild's over here,
No, he's
Matching
redhead
cars.
stepchild.
and then Bree. Thanks for coming. It's always nice to have a female on this podcast. So
Thank you.
we will see you guys hopefully next week. It's just been kind of crazy lately with the cars and shit. So either next week or the next week or the next week. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for joining us. We will see you guys next time.